Hey, Jack, what's going on?
What do you mean?
Something's wrong.
Oh?
I just got home and my room is completely empty. Was there a break-in? No, that can't be right. Everything else is exactly the same.
Oh, that, yeah.
What do you mean, yeah? What's going on?
I called some movers and had all your stuff thrown out.
Can't what? What are you talking about?
It's simple. Mom's moving in, so we needed to clear out the room.
You can't be serious. Where are my things? My clothes? My laptop?
The garbage, probably.
The garbage? Are you insane? Those are my belongings.
So, why should I care? I needed to prepare for my mom's visit.
You don't care? What's that supposed to mean? I wasn't told anything about this. And why would you need to clear out my room just because your mom is visiting?
Huh? What are you talking about? She's moving in with us, so obviously we need the room empty for her stuff.
That's why you did that? But my photos were in there. My journals. Everything.
You can buy new stuff. My mom's the priority.
Why am I surprised? Wait, when you say she's moving in, you mean to live here? Permanently?
Of course!
So you threw away everything without even asking me?
Why should I ask? It's done now.
Those were my things. You had no right.
They were taking up space we need.
We need? We? You made this decision completely on your own.
Mom needed somewhere to stay. What else did you expect me to do?
I expected you not to throw out my stuff. And you couldn't have discussed this with me first?
You would have just complained.
Of course I would have. This is our home. Ours, not just yours. I have a right to say if I don't want your mom moving in with us permanently.
Look, what's done is done. She'll be here in 2 days.
2 days? How long have you been planning this?
A few weeks.
A few weeks? And you didn't think to mention it once in all that time? And maybe warn me that you might want me to move my stuff?
Stop making such a big deal about it.
A big deal? You threw away my entire life!
I decided it, so you don't have any right to complain.
Seriously? You can't just make such a huge decision by yourself.
Why not? I make the decisions in this house.
Since when?
Since always. I'm the man of the house, and I didn't tell you on purpose.
Wow, you're going to admit that?
Well, duh. If I told you beforehand, you'd just say no. So I figured I'd just go ahead and do it.
That's terrible. What do you take me for?
My wife, obviously.
That doesn't mean you own me.
You're being dramatic again.
Then show me some respect.
Why should I respect my wife?
What?
I've been thinking this for a while. You're just a woman, but you act so high and mighty. You can't even do housework properly.
Are you serious right now?
Dead serious. Time you learned your place.
My place? What are you talking about? I do almost all the housework.
Almost isn't good enough. That almost is exactly what I'm talking about. If you're a woman, you should do all the housework. That's just common sense.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing's wrong with me. Everything's wrong with you.
I can't believe you're saying these things.
Shut up. You just need to do what I say. This is my house, remember? The house and car are in my name. You just live in here because I let you. And you're getting way too full of yourself. I'm the man of the house. I make all the decisions.
The house that I'm paying for.
Doesn't matter who pays. It's in my name.
I can't believe this. I had no idea you thought this way. What's wrong with you?
No, I've been wrong until now. I didn't say anything about it now, but I realized that I've been making a mistake letting you do what you want. Why should I, the head of the household, have to consider my wife's feelings? Know your place.
So this is who you really are. All that kindness before was just an act. I can't believe I fell for it.
I was too soft before. Mom made me see that.
Oh, so your mother did this to you?
She opened my eyes, made me see how weak I've been.
Weak? So lording your power over me makes you strong? Making me do all the housework, doing things without asking me, throwing out my stuff.
Hey, don't act like you're the victim here. You're the one who's wrong. Just trying to fix things. Anyway, it's already decided. Stop complaining. Things aren't gonna be like before. I'm not gonna spoil you anymore. Mom's gonna help me teach you how to be a proper wife. Better get ready.
A proper wife? Like your mother?
Exactly. She knows how to treat a husband right.
By destroying his backbone? Yeah, I see you've become a real coward.
Watch your mouth.
Or what? You'll throw away more of my things?
If that's what it takes to teach you a lesson about respect.
Respect? Don't make me laugh. Sarah, we'll be there the day after tomorrow. Oh, I see now. Don't sound so enthusiastic. You should be more grateful. Grateful? Really now? You should. What an ungrateful daughter-in-law. You should be more excited. I'm doing you the favor of living with you. A favor I never asked for. You should be thanking me. What exactly is there to be excited about? Everything! I'll teach you how to be a proper wife. I don't need your lessons. Frankly, I'm sick of the idea of you coming to stay. What's that supposed to mean? You're talking like living with me would be some kind of burden. Because it is a burden. How dare you? You're really... Jack has such poor taste in women. If only he'd met Amanda first, he wouldn't have ended up married to such a useless woman. Amanda? Who's Amanda? A proper woman, unlike you. Answer my question. Who is she to Jack? Oh, who knows? But anyway, I've heard all about you from Jack. Making my son do housework when you're just the wife. You don't have any right to order him around. Just the wife? You heard me. Know your place. First of all, Jack isn't my master, and I'm not making him do anything. He just won't move unless I ask him to, and he's so bad at it that it's faster to do it myself. A real wife wouldn't ask at all. But you still make him do some things, right? Well, yes, he helps out a bit. Helps? Helps! That's exactly what's wrong. Housework is the wife's job. Don't you even know that much? I never once asked my husband to do housework, but you. Look, we both work full-time. So what? A wife shouldn't even be working in the first place. You're living off Jack's support and you're still causing him trouble. Can't believe it. A wife should stay at home and ready for the home for her husband's return. A homemaker, not a career woman. Oh, I see now. So this is why Jack's attitude suddenly changed. His mother's been filling his head with all these convenient ideas. And he's just been sucking it up like a sponge because it makes him feel good about himself. That's pathetic, but like mother like son, I guess. Don't blame me for your failures. Anyway, I'm taking your room, so a useless daughter-in-law like you has no right to sleep in the house. You can sleep in the garden. Oh, don't worry about that. What? What do you mean, don't worry? Because I've already left the house. What? You can't just leave without Jack's permission. You've got to make his dinner before he comes home. Watch me. Get back to the house right now. You're not my mother. I'm not going to listen. Nah, 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 nah. I'm your mother-in-law. Not for long.
Hey! What the hell is going on?
What now?
Don't what now, me? Where are you?
Not at home.
Yeah, I know that. Mom told me you left the house. Where did you go?
I'm not telling you.
Get back here now!
No.
What kind of response is that? You can't just leave without saying anything. That's completely unreasonable.
Is it? Still better than deciding to live with your parents without telling me first, don't you think?
That's different, and you know it!
How exactly is it different?
Don't give me that! That's completely different! I'm the husband and you're the wife! I can do what I want, but you can't do anything without my permission! And she's my mom! I can invite her to stay with us whenever I like!
And I'm your wife. Was your wife. I had a right to that decision too.
Like I said, that's different! You don't get that right!
Oh, really? Then explain how it's different, in terms that actually make sense. Not, because I'm a man and you're a woman. If you can convince me, I might come back.
Who do you think you are? Might come back? Why are you talking down to me? I'm the one letting you live in my house!
Well, I'm not living there anymore, am I?
You ungrateful woman!
Ungrateful for what? Having my belongings thrown away?
For everything I've done for you!
Like what exactly?
I married you, didn't I?
And I'm starting to see that was my biggest mistake.
You're really asking for it. If that's how you want to play it, I've got something planned too!
Something planned?
Yeah! You think you could just walk away? Something you'll absolutely hate! Remember this! You're not getting away with this!
Wait, what are you planning to do?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Don't do anything stupid.
Too late for warnings! You started this fight! I'm gonna make you regret this so bad! Remember that, you queen of worthless women!
Is that what your mother calls me?
Don't bring her into this!
But she's already in it, isn't she?
You'll see what happens to women who don't know their place! Hey, worthless! Did you see the photos?
Yes, but this is...
What's the matter? Going blind in your old age?
These are official documents.
Obviously.
Are you serious about this?
Dead serious. Can you say them? They're clearly divorce papers, aren't they? What do you say about that?
Divorce papers.
Not so brave now, are you?
You really went through the trouble of getting these?
I've already filled out my part and signed it. How's that?
So when you said you'd make me regret it.
That's right. If you won't listen, then it's divorce. If you don't want that, get your butt back home.
I can't believe this.
Scared now? Want to get down on your knees and apologize to me?
You think this will make me come back?
Of course it will. Bet you didn't think I'd go this far, huh? Well, this is shock therapy to teach you a lesson. Maybe it's a bit too shocking for you. What's wrong? Too shocked to speak?
Yes, you're right. I am very surprised.
Finally getting it now?
I never expected this from you.
A husband has to be firm sometimes. That's the only way to discipline a woman like you.
Yeah, this is a pretty confident choice you've made.
Yeah, working exactly as planned. See? Now you get it. A woman shouldn't defy her husband. Come home right now.
You're right. I'll do just that.
Now that's more like it.
You really want me home that badly?
Obviously. Who else will cook and clean?
Okay, then I guess I have no choice.
Good girl. Finally learning.
Learning a lot.
See how much easier life is when you listen?
Yeah, you've taught me so much.
That's what a husband is for.
You've really opened my eyes.
Good. Mom will be proud.
I'm sure she will be.
That's more like it. This is how women should be, obedient to their husbands. You should be more grateful I even married someone like you.
You're absolutely right.
See how easy this is?
Crystal clear.
I I knew you'd come around.
You really did educate me well.
A proper wife at last.
You've shown me exactly what I need to do.
Now you're getting it.
More than you know.
Finally! Now hurry home and make dinner! Hey, when are you coming home? I come back from work and nothing's ready! Usually when someone messes up this bad, they at least have a fancy dinner ready as an apology. You're completely useless.
What are you talking about? I did come home while you were at work.
Huh? Then where are you now?
Safe and sound at a hotel.
A hotel?
That's right.
That makes no sense! I thought you came home! At least make me some dinner, you useless wife!
Make your own dinner. I said I'd come back, but I never said anything about continuing to live in that house.
What's that supposed to mean?
Think about it carefully.
Stop playing games!
It means I have zero intention of continuing this marriage with you.
What?
You heard me.
Don't mess with me! You said you were coming back!
Yeah, and I did come back when you weren't there. To get those divorce papers you so kindly prepared.
Oh, crap! No way! They're really gone!
Thanks for that. Saved me a lot of trouble. Would have been a pain if it had dragged on with court proceedings.
Wait, what do you mean?
Which part is confusing you?
The papers!
Yeah, I came to get the divorce papers.
For what?
To frame them as a souvenir. What do you think? To divorce you, obviously.
No!
Yes.
What? You can't mean you're actually gonna submit the divorce papers? Don't be ridiculous! You can't just...
Can't what? What are you talking about? Going to submit them? As if.
Right, of course not!
Yeah, because I've already submitted them.
What?
Surprised?
Why would you do that?
Of course I would. I'm so grateful I got to divorce a worthless husband like you.
You can't do this!
I already did.
Stop messing around! This isn't valid! You can't just submit divorce papers on your own! There's no way this would be accepted!
Your signature says otherwise.
You can't do that!
What are you talking about? You went to the office yourself to get the papers, filled them out yourself, and even signed them yourself.
That was just to teach you a lesson!
Lesson learned. What kind of education leads to such self-centered thinking?
This isn't what I wanted!
Should have thought of that before you filled them out.
Why is this happening? I was just trying to teach you about reality, so why am I being treated like this?
Who's playing victim now? You're the one who's wrong. Not that I care about correcting you anymore. It'd be a waste of time. Anyway, it's already decided. Stop complaining.
Are you really okay with this? Divorcing like this?
Never been better. Of course I'm okay with it. I feel lighter already.
You!
Me?
How could you do this? You're gonna regret doing something this stupid!
Actually, shouldn't you be more worried about yourself?
What?
Think about your bank account. How are you going to live from now on? The bills won't pay themselves.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I've been paying the mortgage and car loans, but can you keep up the payments with your salary?
Wait a minute. You're not planning to stop paying?
Of course I am.
You can't!
Watch me. Of course I'm stopping. Isn't that obvious? You said it yourself. The house and car are yours. I was just living there because you let me. It's crazy that I was paying for them in the first place.
Well, that's...
Cat got your tongue?
This isn't fair!
When you insisted on putting everything in your name, I felt something was off. If I'd thought about it more then, I might have noticed how messed up you were. But whatever, it doesn't matter now.
Wait! Okay, I get it. This is about Mom moving in, right? I get it. Mother-in-law problems are common. I understand. Look, we'll forget about them moving in. That's what you want, right? So, please.
It's too late for that.
We can work this out.
You don't understand anything.
What?
Well, whatever. You've got Amanda anyway.
Huh? How do you know about Amanda?
Unfortunately for you, my mother-in-law has a big mouth. Oh wait, I guess she's not my mother-in-law anymore. Barbara mentioned that name, like she was trying to rub it in my face.
That old hag! She just had to...
How long?
What?
How long have you been seeing her?
That's none of your business!
Now I wonder who this Amanda is. Shouldn't it be too hard to find out?
Wait, what are you planning?
Nothing much. What else? Something you'll absolutely hate.
What?
Sound familiar? Why are you surprised? You're the one who picked this fight. I'll make sure you regret this completely.
Don't you dare!
Too late.
Hey, this isn't funny. Seriously.
What now?
What do you mean, what now? My job? All the contracts with my company are being canceled? Everything's falling apart! You did something, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
How could you?
Very easily.
Just admitting it? Not even trying to deny it? How dare you?
Why should I deny it? I didn't do anything wrong.
You ruined everything! Stop messing around! What am I supposed to do? I might get a pay cut because of this!
A pay cut? Is that what you think is happening? Wow, you really don't see reality, do you?
What?
Think harder. You caused damage to the company and had an affair at work. You think you're getting off with just a pay cut?
Then...
Connect the dots. You'll definitely get fired. Good luck finding another job after this.
You do something! There's still time, right?
Why would I do anything? Why should I do anything?
This is all happening because of you!
Wrong again.
Sarah, you've got to help me!
No, you brought this all on yourself. Talk about karma. Hey, Sarah. What do you want? Can we talk? We are talking. Well, I heard everything from Jack. I'm so sorry. I had no idea you were supporting his lifestyle. He never said anything. You know how boys are, always trying to act tough. In a way, it's kind of cute how they try to be strong. Get to the point. I'm busy, so make it quick. Jack's in bad shape. Not my problem. Well, I was wrong about you. Women like you are rare. So maybe you could get back together with Jack. No. Please reconsider. No way. Don't be like that. You two were doing fine before, right? We all just had a little misunderstanding, that's all. A little misunderstanding? We can fix this. You two have Amanda, don't you? Amanda? That woman's no good. The moment Jack got fired, she completely changed. We were fooled by her. She manipulated us, made both Jack and me treat you so terribly. Now we see clearly. You're the perfect daughter-in-law. Like mother, like son. Always blaming others. Blood really tells, doesn't it? And I bet I'm just perfect now that you need money, aren't I? Don't say things like that. The truth hurts, doesn't it? Let me guess. You're only saying this because you're having money problems? can't pay the loans, about to have the house and car repossessed.
That's not true!
Really?
That's not it at all. I just finally realized what a wonderful person you are.
So if I promise not to help with the loans or give any financial support, you'd be fine with that?
Well,
that's what I thought. See?
You don't understand. Please, Sarah, Jack is in such a bad state. At this rate, our whole family will fall apart.
Good. You are already a mess of a family to begin with. Maybe hitting rock bottom will actually help.
How can you be so cruel? Why are you being so cruel? Would it kill you to show a little kindness?
Kindness, like you showed me? That's rich. Before you ask others for kindness, maybe try being kind yourself.
That's why I'm saying I'll be kind from now on. I'll change.
It's too late for that. You're just facing the consequences of your actions. Talk about karma.
Please don't say that. I really am sorry.
Keep your apologies. How pathetic. Don't you get that nothing you say matters anymore? Besides, we're divorced now. You and Jack are strangers to me. I have zero obligation to help.
We're still family.
No, we're not.
But...
Oh, and expect some paperwork from my lawyer soon.
What? Paperwork?
For compensation, for the affair, and for throwing away my belongings. It's quite a sum. Good luck paying it, mother and son.
You can't do this. What? Things are already so hard, and now you're trying to squeeze money out of us?
Yes!
You're heartless. You don't have to go this far. We'll end up homeless.
Oh, that's perfect, isn't it?
How can you say such things? How can you say that when people are in such trouble?
Weren't you the one who said it?
What?
Don't you remember your own words? That useless people don't deserve to sleep in a house?
That was...
different when it's you? A useless family like you and your son deserve to sleep on the streets. Sometime later, Jack and his mother couldn't keep up with their loan payments and almost all their assets were seized. The repossession happened faster than they expected. They didn't even have time to look for another place. Of course, that wasn't the end of it. I sued them for a substantial amount of compensation. Way above the usual amount for such cases. My lawyer was shocked when I showed him the evidence of Jack's affair and the photos of all my destroyed belongings. They couldn't even afford to hire a lawyer, so the court ordered them to pay a huge sum. The judge was particularly harsh after seeing how they'd treated me. They lost all their savings, and that wasn't even enough. They ended up with massive debt. Because of this, their relationship completely fell apart. They blamed each other and had huge fights. Barbara kept saying it was Jack's fault for not being a real man and controlling his wife better, while Jack blamed his mother for pushing him to act the way he did. Their screaming matches could be heard throughout the neighborhood. Eventually, both of them disappeared, Barbara first, then Jack a few days later. Nobody knows where they went. They're probably living on the streets now, or if not, definitely living in poverty. I suppose technically I lost out on some of the compensation money, but that's not an issue. I'd already received most of it from the initial settlement, and I also got full compensation from Amanda in a separate lawsuit. She tried to claim she didn't know Jack was married, but I had proof she did, including messages she'd sent bragging about stealing someone's husband. The court wasn't kind to her either. Last I heard, she lost her job too and had to move back in with her parents. But more than money, just being able to say goodbye to that crazy family forever was priceless. I've moved to a new city, started a new job with even better pay, and bought my own house. In my name only this time. Sometimes I think about how Jack and Barbara thought they were teaching me a lesson about being a proper wife. Well, I definitely learned something, to never let anyone treat me that way again. The only ones who got schooled in the end were them.
deal with having a stinky old lady like you by my desk anymore. I just can't. I'm going to ask my dad to have you fired right now, so goodbye to you. You're going on about that again? For however many weeks it's been now, ever since you showed up next to my desk, you've been stinking up the whole place. It's so bad now that I can't even focus on my work anymore. So, can you please go somewhere else for me? You can say that all you want, but I have work to do within this office as well. Yeah, you took over the work that was on someone else's laptop, right? And they left this company already, so there shouldn't be anything on it anymore, right? Are you sure you're not just sitting at the desk, using their laptop right now, making it look like you're working? That's not at all what I'm doing. I'm doing some very serious work over here at the moment. Does this mean that the more seriously you work over there, the more smelly you become? That's the only reason I can think of where you'd both be working hard and smelling like crap. The longer you sit there working seriously, the smellier you become. I don't mind you thinking what you want about me, but no matter what you have to say, I'm not going to leave. Wow! Even though you're causing another person so much trouble right now, you're not going to leave? Damn. You old hags really are selfish, aren't you? Even though it sounds to me like you're leagues more selfish than anyone in this office building. I happen to be very, very young, which means me being a little bit selfish with my life is cute. But when it comes to a completely old hag like yourself... Understood. Then please, go have a word about your displeasure of me with your father, right now. Are you sure that's really okay with you? Me going to talk with Dad about you means that you'll lose your job for sure. Then that would spell the end of you, Miss Old and Single Smelly Hag. You don't have to worry about my situation. Please go and do as you'd like regarding me, and see what happens. I guess this is goodbye forever. Hey, Dad. Recently, I've been really upset with the part-timer old lady's smell, and she's been sitting by my desk this whole time. Because of her, I haven't been able to focus on any of my work. So could you please tell her to leave this company?
What part-timer are you talking about, lady? And why would she be sitting near your desk?
I don't know why she's sitting next to my desk of all places. Probably because she's so old and tired all the time that she can't do anything else but sit near me and smell bad. Right now, she's sitting in the spot that Jackson used to be sitting before he left.
Well, that's too bad. You seem to be having more trouble then. But even with her being such a problem for you, you're still putting in all that effort to try to get your work done, right?
Well, of course I am, Dad. I'm doing my best for this company, as a very amazing member of society should be. But the thing is, when I'm doing my best to get my work done here, I don't want for there to be other people getting in my way.
I see. I need to start taking after you some, I guess. Now, please, could you tell me the name of that part-timing old lady is so that I may deal with her for you? If she's really causing you to become distracted that much, then I'll make sure to get rid of her pronto.
I don't actually know her name. Even though she's at the bottom of the rung of this company's ladder, she never wears a name tag. When you left on that business trip for a bit, she came into the office and started to work at the desk thinking she was all that. I'd never once seen her face before, yet she came in out of nowhere acting like she didn't have to listen to me. Everyone else seems to have already given up with her toxic character, and they are all answering to her like she actually does control them.
What? She must be a real problem then, that old hag there. Do you think that she might be trying to take over this company in some way?
Hey, Dad. Hurry up and get that old hag out of here, because she reminds me so much of Jackson. I can't stand working with that smelly hag anymore, and I want her gone now.
I can see that. I was planning to take action once I got back to the office building and had a second to take a look at her. But if things really are that bad for you regarding her working near you, I'll have a word with the CEO and ask that they take care of her.
You are still going on that trip to Canada, working on one of the largest projects this company has ever been involved in, right? Even if I'm in serious trouble with this smelly hag, it's not worth having you come all the way back here earlier than you should be.
As long as this project I'm on goes really well for the company, I'll be getting myself a lot of money and a bonus. And then, Caitlin, I'll be able to buy you whatever your heart desires, all right?
What? That makes me so happy, Dad. I love you so much. Well then, as for that old smelly hag, get her out of here, please.
Yes, Mama. You leave all of this to your father to take care of for you. Miss Yan, I have something that I'd like to talk with you about. Do you have a couple of minutes to speak about it with me?
Sure, what is it?
I'm pretty sure at the moment you have a part-timer working in one of the company's offices. But from the sounds of it, that woman is causing a lot of trouble for the rest of the employees in her department.
Could you please elaborate a little on what kinds of trouble she's causing?
Of course. It seems that she went out and took over Jackson's desk after he went and left the company. Also, she seems to be acting as though she's in charge of the department she's working in now and bossing a lot of the employees around in the department. You have to understand as the CEO of this company how worrying such a thing is for myself and the rest of that department, correct?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Can you please tell me what's going on here regarding said part-time worker?
Excuse me? But from what I've been told, this is really going on within the company.
Then could you please explain to me who told you such things? Something tells me they are spreading some sort of rumor with no base at all to it.
I heard about this from one of the employees in the department. Anyhow, I would like to have that part-time woman removed from this company so that she's no longer causing any trouble. Having someone as sly as her within the company will not only cause further issues for the department she's in, but there's a chance also that she'll take over the company from within.
Then tell me, Clyde, how would you like to get rid of someone who does not exist within this company? I would like to know the name of those part-timers you're speaking about right now.
It doesn't seem that anyone knows the name of this part-timer. All I've been told is that she's a bit up there in the age, perhaps her late 50s, early 60s.
And by any chance, is Caitlin referring to this woman as a hag or an old lady?
What? No, wait. I never said anything about hearing about this from Caitlin, did I?
Clyde, the way that you take everything that your daughter says to you as priority and then proceed to take action in order to make sure that she's happy is something that will really cause issues for this company. But remember, when I first allowed her to work here, even though she's your daughter, we made a deal that you would not prioritize her needs over any of the other tasks you have, nor treat her any better than any of the other staff here. Correct?
But like I was saying, I never heard about this from Caitlin. The reason I made this issue my top priority is because I believe it to be a major problem for the company if not taken care of right now. This is all in the best interest of the company.
Is that so, Clyde? Then please, allow me to tell you the name of this woman who you and someone else seem to be so worried about. Her name is Jan Witherton.
What? But that's... What are you saying?
Hey, old hag! I just talked with my dad and made sure he knew everything about you. I believe that you're going to be fired really soon here. So how about you start to gather up all of your things and get out of this office building? I suppose I'll quit before that communication comes then. Get the hell out of here! I have no idea what the purpose of you working for this company was anyway. Why the hell did you even come here in the first place? Were you taking a break or something? I came to this department after having heard some of the reasoning behind why Jackson suddenly got up and left the company. In the process of confirming some things, I learned that his reasoning was correct, and that he was right to leave the company so quickly. And that is why now I will leave this department, as there's nothing left for me here to confirm. What kind of answer is that? You want to know why he left? Because he was terrible at his job and couldn't get anything done here. He was always dodging all of his responsibilities before he left. So what else was there for you to confirm by coming? You're saying that Jackson wouldn't do his job then, and would leave it all up to others to handle? What's that? I just started to get loads of texts from my dad. I didn't notice he sent me so many so quickly.
Caitlin, please. I need you to read all the text and respond to me right now that you understand everything.
I'm so sorry, Dad. I didn't realize you'd sent me so many texts all at once. What's going on?
You go to that part-timing woman right now and apologize to her at once.
Huh? Why should I ever do that?
Because that woman you were talking about isn't even a part-time worker here. She is the CEO of this company.
What?
For the past couple of weeks, she's been in your department doing some important work there from the sounds of it. Now, Caitlin, you go and apologize to her right now. If you apologize to her right now, I'm sure she'll be able to understand your misunderstanding and forgive you.
Wait. But Dad, I don't want to apologize to an old hag like her. And you just called her the company's CEO? There's no way someone like her could be in charge of this company.
I want to know why you even started to think of her as a part-time worker in the first place, Caitlin. Haven't you seen all the other workers in your department going up to her every morning to say hello to her and such because she's their boss?
I thought they were all doing as she'd asked them to because she's been such a pain in everyone's butt. Wait, are you being serious right now? Are you really saying that this old lady is the CEO of this company?
That's what I'm saying. If you were to ask any of your coworkers about her right now, they'd tell you who she really is. Now, if you don't go and apologize to her right now, you and I both are going to be placed in a very bad situation together.
Why don't you go and apologize to her then? I don't want to apologize for anything right now.
I have already apologized to her plenty of times now. But she hasn't responded to any of my texts, nor will she answer any of my phone calls to her. You are in the same building as her right now, aren't you? You go and apologize to her face to face right now.
All right then. If that's what you really want me to do, then I guess I will. I don't have another choice anyway. However, having to apologize to her face is going to be a pain in my butt now.
Caitlin.
So, it sounds like the old hag is my CEO then? I never knew about that, so sorry. Is that the way you've chosen to apologize to your CEO then? Hey! Be happy that I'm even doing this for you in the first place. So maybe a small thank you or something? I'll have you know that a lot of this is your fault for coming to the desk next to mine and never telling anyone that you're the CEO of the company, alright? You and I met back when you were first hired into this company. And when working for a company like this, or any for that matter, you should know who your current CEO is and be able to tell who they are by their face. Now, that's just being excessively self-conscious, right? I don't even remember the first day I came to this company. Then tell me, Missy, when you run into people out on the streets, do you act all entitled and crap as well with them? Do you blame them for not knowing that you're the CEO of this company? This conversation isn't going to get anywhere with you then. Now, Caitlin, I'd like for you to go ahead and get all of your things packed up so that you're ready to leave this office when I say so. Huh? What the heck? Do you have any idea what you're talking about right now? Are you actually trying to say to me that I'm getting fired now? That's what I'm saying. After all, based on your behavior and work ethic, you must be fired. I've heard from the other employees here that you aren't seen as that great of a person to be around. And when it comes to the way you handle your responsibilities here, they don't think you handle them at all. I do not need someone as useless as you within my company. An old hag like you is more useless to this company than I am, right? By the way, do you think that it's really that easy for you to just fire me over nothing at all like you're saying you will? I know already. When there isn't a good enough reason to do so, the company cannot fire said employee. I am also very much aware of that. And that's why you had to force Jackson to quit his job instead of using your father to fire him, right? What? Now, what exactly are you going on about there? He chose to leave this company on his own terms. I never had anything to do with any of that, okay? Is that what you think? Well, unfortunately, based off the evidence I have found, that doesn't seem to be the case at all. Sure, go ahead and act like you have anything on someone who had nothing to do with it. What I'm saying is the truth. All you have is bullcrap. Tell me, what kind of evidence do you think you have? Did you go out and have a word with Jackson himself about it or something? The reason I came to this department and started to work at his desk was in order for me to look into and confirm why he had left. I was aware that he was a very serious and hard-working individual here. So when he quit like that all of a sudden, I knew that something was up and wanted to find out why. And while I was on his laptop that he'd been using here within the office, I came across a lot of interesting things. So that's why you were always sitting at his desk like that? And what are all those things you found on there? What did you find that's so interesting to you? Nothing at all. And that's because the whole computer was wiped and there was no history left on it. I also tried my best to revert that process, which cleared everything, but that never worked for me either. Well, geez. So you don't have anything on me at all, right? All of that work for nothing in return, right? Great work you did there. However, when I went and looked all throughout his laptop, there was nothing remaining at all from when he was using it. But the thing is, the day that he walked out and never came back, he sent me an email stating that there was some information on his laptop for me, and that he made sure not to reset anything. So the fact that when I came and logged into his laptop and there was nothing on it at all from when he was working here, I knew that someone else had tampered with it. That right there is a fact, Caitlin. Because what he told me as he left in that email and what I saw on his laptop completely contradict one another. In other words, what are you trying to say right now? What I'm saying is this. Within your department, there's someone that logged into his computer after he had left and tampered with the computer's files and everything in order to make sure nobody else could see what he'd left. That was another thing I was looking into while working inside of your department.
So, do you have any idea who might have gone and done it?
Well, of course it's you, Caitlin. You logged into his laptop, went through all the files on there, deleted them all, and then reset it.
Huh? And where's all the evidence pointing you to me being the one who did it?
The rest of the employees who I'd been talking with within this department had nothing to say about Jackson's laptop, including that there was nothing on it. However, when I'd been texting with you earlier, you stated that there was nothing left on his laptop anymore, so I shouldn't have been using it for work.
Hey, hold on now. I never knew about that earlier until you went and brought it up with me. I really never cared about that loser's laptop anyway.
I'm afraid you misread what I said. You were the one that texted me saying that, before I had said anything to you about what I was doing at Jackson's desk there. Did you forget about that? You told me that he had already quit, and that there was nothing left on his laptop, right? Take a look at the text for yourself from earlier, please.
Hey, wait, that was just...
There were things on that laptop that would have exposed all the bad things you've been doing while working for this company. And that's why you went and erased it all, correct? If you are denying that, then allow me to contact IT and have them go into the servers and retrieve some of that data that's still sitting in the cloud.
Hold on! I deleted everything on that laptop and reset it because my dad told me to.
Your father, Clyde, told you to?
That's right! I never did anything besides what he told me to do. It was my dad that forced Jackson to quit his job here unnoticed. I never hated Jackson, actually, and kind of found him attractive. However, my dad really hated him.
So the one who went and forced Jackson to quit was your father?
By myself, I would never have the ability to force someone else to quit, right? You should be able to understand that, right? My dad went and forced him out of the company using his position. I never did anything at all.
Is that right? Then I shall go and have a word with your father again about this new information you're telling me. As for you, gather up all of your things and wait at your desk.
What? I'm still being fired? I never did anything wrong, like I just told you, right?
I don't trust what you've told me one bit, Caitlin. And even if you had nothing to do with Jackson leaving this company in such a way, you are still viewed as not only the weakest link in this department, but a terrible person to work with. I need you to leave this company once I'm finished talking with your father.
Firing me over such a BS reason? That is awful! I'm going to take you to court and sue you over this.
Would you like me to present you the evidence I have of you using the company's money to go and have fun? I have it with me right now.
What?
Alright then. There's your reason for being fired. Now I'm not even going to have to wait anymore. Grab all of your things and leave the office right now. Goodbye.
Wait, hold on a second. What? But wait, there's no way you should have.
Clyde, I have some things to tell you about your Jackson.
Ah, about Jackson.
That's right. A few weeks ago, he abruptly stopped showing up to work after walking out one day and never came back or said anything else. As the executive director, do you happen to have an idea of what happened with him?
Have any idea? Actually, no, I don't have any memory at all of what happened with him. As for right now, I just wanted to say to you that I am sorry for the way that my daughter spoke about you. My daughter never knew that you were the CEO of this company. And that's why.
I do not care to talk about her anymore. I already went and fired her from the company, and she's currently being walked out by security now.
What? She's been fired? Hold on one moment, please. What happened that forced you to have to fire her?
We are talking about Jackson right now, Clyde. Please do not derail this discussion again. Now, is there something you're not telling me that you're afraid to talk about?
But I don't know anything else besides the fact that he one day left the office, the same department my daughter's in, and never came back. I have no idea why it all happened, and no memory of anyone telling me anything about it.
Caitlin went and erased all the files and everything off of his laptop and reset the computer entirely. And she pleaded that it was you who told her to do this to his laptop.
What? She said all that about me?
She also told me that you had used your position in order to force him to quit the company and never come back. I do believe that she was telling me the truth there.
Please, hold on for a second. What do you mean?
I don't want to listen to any of your excuses for it anymore. It's a true pain in my butt. I'm going to have you step down from the position of executive director now.
No, you can't. Why? Caitlin, why did you go and completely wipe all those files from Jackson's computer before resetting it? I told you not to do anything suspicious, didn't I?
Because he had emails on his computer from me that I didn't want anyone else to see. If someone were to see them, then I'd have been royally screwed.
And that's why I told you to let me handle all of that. When you go and delete everything from someone else's computer like that, you are pretty much telling everyone that you are a criminal, right? Also, I was told that you blame me for all of it. How could you do all that to me? I was doing all that for you.
Huh? It's because you were being too lax that all of this happens, right? Also, you told me that nobody would ever find out about the money you were letting me play with.
Huh? Someone found out about that as well?
This is all your fault, isn't it? I'm not going to accept me being fired and sued by the company right now. You take responsibility for all of it right now. I had nothing to do with all of that. And if you like, I can send all of the evidence to that old hag right now for you.
Caitlin, hold on a second, please. Miss Yan, please don't listen or believe anything else that Caitlin might tell you. Right now, that girl's losing her mind and has no idea about the things she's talking about anymore. I'm sure she's already started to text you about plenty more things, but all of those is lies made to make me look even worse.
Is that right? I was just looking at everything she sent me and found it to be very concrete evidence towards what she was suggesting.
What? So you've already seen everything?
That's right. I just got it all from her a second ago, and it seems there are still more pieces of evidence coming in. It seems that she's now stabbing her own father, whom she seemed to love so much, in the back as well. All to try and save her own skin. I have evidence here showing that you went and sent her all the money from the company so that she'd have something to play with. Seems that the both of you are done now.
God damn it! I can't believe I've been stabbed in the back by that girl again.
Tell me, why did you force Jackson to quit?
I have no idea. Caitlin was the one begging me to do it to him.
Then tell me, how did you go ahead with forcing him to quit?
I took all the evidence of Caitlin using the company's money and made it look as though he was the one doing it. I told him that if he didn't want to be blamed for that, then he should never come to the office again.
How heartbreaking. I don't mind you and your daughter playing idiots like that, but don't you ever get the company or any of its employees wrapped up in it. You are no longer on that project over in Canada. I will have someone else head out there to take your place now, so I'd like you back in the US as soon as possible.
I understand that I was putting my daughter before a lot of other things, but I had always wanted to put that kind of attention into the company as well. You have to understand that I've done a lot of things for this company over the years, and so many people would speak highly of me. But still, you're going to force me to quit from this company?
No, I'm going to have you fired. Because I would never do the same thing to you that you have done to Jackson.
Hey, I handed over all that evidence of what my dad had done wrong that made you think that I was to blame. You should be forgiving me now after what you've done, right?
Before we get to any of that, let's talk about Jackson some more. Why did you want him to be forced to leave this company so badly?
I fell in love with him, but anytime I'd approach him asking him on dates, he'd avoid me. I'm not just going to let someone avoid me like that. I didn't even tell him I loved him yet. However, he was already trying to get away from me.
That's because he's a married man. I would never ever want to be around someone who kept trying to flirt.
But that doesn't give him the right to run away from me like that all the time. How dare a gloomy man like him do that to me?
I understand the type of human you are now. And that has solidified my choice in keeping you out of this company for good.
You, hold it right there. At least stop trying to take me to court over something that wasn't my fault. My dad isn't helping me right now, so I have no money.
We are continuing with the legal case against you. I have no plans of changing my mind about it, so please, give up right now and begin looking for a way to make all the money that we'll ask for.
Hold on. I get it, all right? I'm sorry. I get that at times I'm a bit of a selfish woman, but from now on, I'll no longer act that way.
Wait, you're going to fix that deplorable attitude of yours? Because I thought you told me before that a very, very young girl like you was thought of as cute for being a bit selfish. After that, both Caitlin and her father Clyde were removed from the company's payroll, and both had their access cards deactivated so that they could never come inside the office again. However, the investigation into those two didn't stop there, as more and more evidence of those two embezzling money from the company was found, and as more came up, so did the amount of money they would be forced to pay the company when faced by the company lawyers. Also, we made sure to look even further into what happened to Jackson to make him leave. And after we had all the evidence needed, we planned to have both Caitlin and Clyde pay him a settlement for the workplace harassment. Of course, the news of this didn't stay within the company and spread like wildfire all throughout the US. The news left those two with little options in terms of work at the same level they had here, and soon those two ended up having to settle for lower level jobs. I wonder what kinds of lives those two are going to have to live now, after having been told that they'd both owe money to the company as well as money to Jackson. I got in touch with Jackson again after those two were fired, and offered him a position with pay he could not refuse. And so now he's back in the office, working with the same vigor he had before. Having gotten rid of those two, the environment within the company has become a lot more friendly again, and I can feel that all of my employees are happy again as well. As for myself, once I've settled down a bit more and made sure that the project in Canada has been completely successful, I'm going to take some time to get my energy back. I've never been much of a fan of the stupid, and having to deal with two of them like that really drained me quite a lot. After that, both Caitlin and her father Clyde were removed from the company's payroll, and both had their access cards deactivated so that they could never come inside the office again. However, the investigation into those two didn't stop there, as more and more evidence of those two embezzling money from the company was found, and as more came up, so did the amount of money they would be forced to pay the company when faced by the company lawyers. Also, we made sure to look even further into what happened to Jackson to make him leave. And after we had all the evidence needed, we planned to have both Caitlin and Clyde pay him a settlement for the workplace harassment. Of course, the news of this didn't stay within the company and spread like wildfire all throughout the US. The news left those two with little options in terms of work at the same level they had here, and soon those two ended up having to settle for lower level jobs. I wonder what kinds of lives those two are going to have to live now, after having been told that they'd both owe money to the company as well as money to Jackson. I got in touch with Jackson again after those two were fired and offered him a position with pay he could not refuse. And so now he's back in the office, working with the same vigor he had before. Having gotten rid of those two, the environment within the company has become a lot more friendly again, and I can feel that all of my employees are happy again as well. As for myself, once I've settled down a bit more and made sure that the project in Canada has been completely successful, I'm going to take some time to get my energy back. I've never been much of a fan of the stupid, and having to deal with two of them like that really drained me quite a lot.
Hannah, hey, could you do me a huge favor? I'm coming home tomorrow to give birth. Could you please leave one of the bedrooms open for me? You're going to be at home, so that's what you should be able to do for me, right? Please and thank you in advance for doing this.
Wait, who is this again? Is that you, Rebecca? I didn't realize you had my number. You're coming here to have your baby? I don't think I got told this at all.
Are you kidding me? Why do I have to tell you everything? It's really none of your business, so I don't have to tell you until the very last minute. It doesn't matter when I come home because it's my home and I'm allowed to be there. Besides, I'm a pregnant woman. What's wrong with a pregnant woman returning home to give birth? That should be allowed.
No, I'm not saying anything of the sort. I don't think it's bad at all. However, I wish you'd told me so I could have prepared in advance. Especially when it comes to your unborn child, we need to have the right procedures in place for it all to go as smoothly as possible.
Well, that's on you if you aren't prepared for this. You're asking me when you should be prepared for me to come over? You should be ready by now.
The way they practice medicine here is very old and very stuck in its ways, though.
Would you shut up and just get things ready for me? I haven't had time to watch TV lately like you have. Just do it quickly. Don't backtalk to me, you absolute parasite. You know you've moved into my parents without lifting a finger. That means you're a good-for-nothing parasite who's lazy and shouldn't be involved in my family's business.
Okay, well, first of all, there clearly seems to be some misunderstanding. I actually work really hard and I pay for the mortgage on the house. That's why we're all able to live together under the same roof, so I don't believe you're right in calling me a parasite, Rebecca.
Excuse me? How dare you talk back to me like that? Don't be so bossy. You're only being like this because I got married and having a child before you. It's a shame for a woman not to have children in this day and age. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. It's not that you don't want to give birth. It's because you can't. Even though I'm no longer a hardworking professional anymore, I can't just lie and say you aren't a parasite. Hey, what the heck is this? Why aren't you responding to the messages I'm sending you? You're so rude.
I was going to talk to you a little later on once you had calmed down and stopped making me feel so anxious.
So you just thought ignoring my messages would be the best thing to do? You're more the one who's irritating me than the other way around. You've really got some nerve being cheeky towards me. How long are you planning on staying at my house, huh? Now that I'm back home, I can't just let parasites like you do whatever they want. You paying the mortgage is a big fat lie. You know what? You need to pack up your things and leave immediately. Maybe you should be the one that I cut ties from, Rebecca. Wait, what? Hey, this isn't Hannah. Wait, Mom? Is that you? Now, wait just a minute. You can't just show my mom our messages without asking for permission. It's an invasion of my privacy. You are such a horrible woman. You're trying to sabotage me. I know what you're trying to pull here. I can't believe what's going on here. I'm so sorry, Hannah. Rebecca's been causing so much trouble for you lately. Even though that child's living off our allowance, she still thinks she can treat people badly. It's absolutely outrageous.
Oh, Pamela, please don't apologize when it's not your fault. Was it good for you to message her like you did? I feel like it would make me even more angry if that was said to me.
I think it'll work out, but she's always doing things like this. It's really pathetic, because if you don't say those kinds of words to her, she won't show any remorse at all. I was told that there was something more important to talk about, so I'll just take my time with this. I'm sorry for focusing so much on Rebecca. So what was that conversation about anyways? What's going on?
I've got something really important to tell you, but it's also related to Rebecca as well.
You've got to be kidding me. What's that child done now? What did she say to you, Hannah?
Well, actually, I probably could just show you what she said to me.
I can't believe you're doing this to me, but by all means reply as you please, you stupid woman. Don't worry about me then. You're the worst person I've ever dealt with in my life. How dare you show my mother those messages and just ignore me when I text you? You're such a scumbag. Don't ignore me. All you are is a woman who can't bear children. You're obviously jealous of me. It's so tough being pregnant. You've got no idea what I'm going through. You need to treat me with a bit more respect.
Rebecca, please calm down, okay? If you really don't like me that much, why don't you change your plans about doing a home birth, huh? You know the area where you live has a really famous hospital that has a lot of women go and give birth in. I think you'd be better off in a hospital than at home. The facilities are better there and you'd be in much safer hands.
Are you being serious right now? Really? Useless people like you who can't give birth to a real human being lack the ability to come up with good ideas. My husband's currently doing a job by himself, so I'm alone. I think it's only natural for me to come home and be with my parents so they can look after me when the child is born. You're a parasite, but right now you're being so bossy. It's annoying. You need to leave the house right now. Since you can't have children, I bet you'd try and mess with my baby out of jealousy.
No matter what I say or do for you, it seems like you've got no intention of living peacefully with me.
Oh, come on, Hannah. We all know you're so jealous of me. You really don't like the state of affairs right now? Everyone around you hates that you're a stone-cold parasite.
Oh, really? Is that so? Is that what you really think of me and what others think of me, Rebecca? But I don't think that I'll be the one who has to leave the house or the family for that matter.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're such an idiot sometimes. Don't you know that no one wants you around anymore? Are you kidding me? What is this game you're playing? Was all of this your doing? How could you do this to me? Because of you, I've been given no choice in this. My husband wants a divorce? You're really wanting to screw up my life that badly? How dare you? When I asked my husband why he wanted a divorce in the first place, he said that you told him something crazy. Is that true? Are you trying to take away the father of my unborn child? I can't believe you're harassing me like this because you can't have children. You're so finished. You're so horrible. You're going to wish you'd never been born, Hannah.
The only person I think that's going to wish they hadn't been born is you, Rebecca. I've done nothing wrong. The only reason why you're getting a divorce from your husband is because he found out you were cheating on him. It's your own fault, Rebecca.
How could you have possibly known what was going on in the first place? I hid everything so well, you know.
Well, I was actually doing a background check on you, and lo and behold, I happened to find out about your affair with another man.
Huh? How can that be? So does that mean you hired some private investigator to spy on me or something?
I guess that's what I did, yes. I was actually quite surprised that you were cheating, but I already despised your actions anyways. So I feel sorry for my brother-in-law right now. He's all alone working hard to pay for you and your unborn child. I ended up contacting my brother-in-law to check up on him, and it sort of just slipped. He said that you still did that to him even though he gave you enough to live on every month. It sounded like he was about to cry. That really sucks, Rebecca. You spent his hard-earned money on another man. It's disgusting. But then your own mother's allowance made up for the shortfall. That's not what a good and fully grown adult should do, Rebecca.
Shut up, Hannah. Why don't you just mind your own business, for goodness sake? That tiny bit I get is never enough to cover everything. I need a lot of money so that I can pay for the hospital expenses and to get clothes for my baby. I need money. What's the big deal?
Yeah, but did you see that you received almost $4,000 a month? You really spent that money so easily, huh? You know that you could probably get baby clothes from other people in the neighborhood. A lot of them have been saying that if you see them throwing clothes away, then you can say that you can use it and take it out of their hands. You haven't bought anything with your own money, have you?
Why are you investigating every single thing that I'm trying to do in my life? That's in really poor taste for you to do that, Hannah. How I interact with my neighbors is none of your damn business.
Well, you got a point there. I guess it really isn't any of my business. We don't need to talk about this. But if things are going to continue as they are, you'll be liable for the divorce and you won't be able to avoid paying alimony.
What on earth did you just say? Who's supposed to pay? I'm just a pregnant woman and I have to raise my child soon. I can't pay alimony, and besides, my husband will be the one paying for the child support, so I've got nothing to worry about. Well, I guess now I can get married to the man that I was having an affair with, so I guess I can thank you. I'm finally free of this mess.
Well, I guess I might as well wish you all the best with that. You seem extremely happy about this.
Excuse me? What's that supposed to mean? Did you think that I was going to be more bitter about this since you found out? Nice try, Hannah. Such a shame your plan didn't work out the way it was supposed to. Looks like you wanted to harass me, but I guess that's not going to happen.
It seems like you don't really understand the situation that's unfolding here, Rebecca. I better tell you before you find out the truth. You can't just go off and get remarried to another man or be able to raise that child you're going to give birth to.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Do you really think that'll happen to me? Are you dreaming or something?
Well, my brother-in-law will be the one who gets custody of the child since what you did was so wrong.
You've really got no idea what you're talking about, Hannah. You're completely wrong. The mother of the child is the one who gets sole custody. In other words, I've got an overwhelming advantage over my stupid husband.
You're the one being stupid. It's easier for father to gain custody over the child than it is for a criminal, Rebecca.
What did you just say? Are you calling me a criminal? You know I've done nothing wrong, and I'm the one giving birth to this baby soon.
Rebecca, don't you care or understand why I was investigating your background in the first place?
Well, it's obviously because you're trying to take advantage of my weakness, right? Because you don't like that I'm pregnant.
Wow, you're way off, Rebecca. That's not much of a reason at all. I've actually been gathering evidence to get revenge on you.
Excuse me? I don't remember hating on you that much, Hannah. Don't you know that all women hold grudges sometimes? Don't take things so seriously.
You just don't get it, do you, Rebecca? Almost over a year ago, I've had a grudge against you. Don't you remember what you did to me during my pregnancy? What happened to my child?
Wait, what? What's that all about? Don't say such weird things like that to me. I've done nothing to you.
Are you seriously trying to tell me to stop that? You ruined everything. When I was pregnant over a year ago, you were so cruel to me and thought it would be funny to push me, and you slammed me into a wall. I feel like I summed it up quite well. You didn't like that I got pregnant before you did, so you thought it would be funny to harass me every time we met up. I'll never forget what you did to me and my unborn child. They aren't here because of you. I'm not making this up. You know you did this.
What are you even on about? Stop kidding around. I never hurt you or that baby of yours. Stop lying about it. It wasn't my fault that you were standing in the middle of a doorway. I was in a hurry and you needed to move out of the way.
You told me to get out of your way and I was trying to, but you thought shoving me would teach me a lesson. You couldn't even go out shopping with me or look me in the eyes because you hated me so much. To this day, I still don't get why. You had no idea what happened to me after that so-called incident happened. I was unable to remain passive to you due to what you did to me. I crashed into the wall and hit my stomach. I was knocked out because I hit my head also, and when I came around, I'd lost the baby, and I was empty. Do you even remember what you said to me when I asked you to apologize to me? While you were busy laughing, you turned around and said that I fell on my own and that I just didn't realize it because I'm so stupid. That's what you said, wasn't it, Rebecca? That's why I decided to take revenge on you. I couldn't bear what you did to me, and I hate you so much for it.
I don't understand. Why are you just trying to ruin everything now? Why would you do this to me?
I was about to get revenge on you, but then I discovered that you were pregnant. I couldn't help but hate you more, but the unborn child isn't to blame. If something were to happen to you physically, then the baby would be in danger also, so I have to wait until you've given birth to it.
I haven't even given birth yet, but you're still trying to ruin my marriage? You thought that you'd wait a little longer?
Or rather, what should the person receiving the revenge do? Should they be granted a reprieve? Well, of course I was going to patiently wait until the baby was born, but I got the support from my mother-in-law to do something about you.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? My mother's on your side with this? That can't possibly be true.
When you decided to come home and give birth to the baby, I immediately started to plot my revenge. But of course, to my mother-in-law, you're her daughter. I thought I'd tell her after the plan was carried out, but I just couldn't hold it in. I told her everything yesterday. She needed to know why her grandchild ended up in heaven rather than living the life it deserved.
Are you stupid or something? There's no way my mother would believe what some stupid woman would say over me. My mom always takes my side, and she will this time as well. She'd never turn on me.
Well, I did say to her that I'd get revenge on you after you've given birth to your baby. You know, she's very angry at you for what you did.
Hey, don't even try convincing her of your lies. Mothers always side with their children anyway. That's such a shame for you. Your plan will never work.
She did tell me that she was extremely angry with you, so she told me that there's no need to wait and that you should receive your reward right now. That's honestly what she said to me, Rebecca. I don't think you should deny it.
Huh? What are you talking about? She didn't say that, did she? She'd never turn her back on this.
Look, she was right there beside me when she saw what you were messaging to me, and I told her what I wanted to do. She told me how sorry she was about me having to put up with all your crap and what you did to me and my child.
Wait, what? Why is she being like this? She's supposed to be on my side, not yours. How could she do this to me?
You're obviously not aware of what's going on, but it seems like things have been tough for your mother for a long time. She was also struggling with how to deal with your antics and your cruel attitude, so she's had it taken care of by the police. She really thought that you'd calm down once you became an adult, but I guess that wasn't the case. When she saw the messages that you'd sent me, she knew deep down that you'd not changed a bit and this would always be your true nature. Seems she can no longer stop anyone from getting revenge on you. I guess she doesn't want to protect you anymore.
Would you stop messing around? This isn't funny anymore. Stop telling my mother all of these strange things. She shouldn't be believing it. To be honest, I don't care about your circumstances. If you try and do anything to me or my baby, then I have no choice but to go to the cops.
You're the one who'll be taken care of by the police, Rebecca. I filed a report regarding the passing of my baby, and I'm seeking compensation. You do know that you're going to be arrested for this, right? You made me lose my baby on purpose. We've already started to prepare for the case, and we've got evidence to back up our claims. You're going to be crushed into little bits, Rebecca, and you deserve it.
Would you stop this? This is absolutely insane. You need to stop with this madness. You're not going to get away with this. Does it really matter what happened to your unborn child? Many women lose their babies every day. What's the big deal?
Wow, you really are the devil reincarnated, aren't you, Rebecca? Since the police are aware of the situation, I think they'll wait until after the baby's born to make the arrest, so I hope you can look forward to that. I'm sure you'll have the baby soon enough, and they'll come and arrest you for hurting me and my baby. If you're arrested, you'll lose custody of your child.
Now hold on just a minute. You can't do this to me. You can't just take my child away from me. It's just going to make the situation worse for my baby.
It'll only cause you trouble, not the baby. I loved your imitations, by the way, when I found out you were pregnant. You said it'll be great, that there will be so many pregnant women around me, and now I can celebrate with them with the birth of my child. However, you cheated on your husband and now he's divorcing you. Even her own baby will be taken away and she'll be arrested. It's going to be great watching you fall, Rebecca. You'll be the laughing stock of everyone around you.
Please don't do this to me. If you truly understand what's going to happen, you'll withdraw the report and there'll be no harm done. Please don't let this happen to me.
I don't think I will, Rebecca. You deserve what happens to you next. You're not even qualified to be a mother. You're going to suffer for the rest of your life.
Mom, how could you let that horrible woman do all these strange things? Open your eyes, Mom. She's manipulating you so she can get rid of me. Your real daughter is more important than her. Don't you see that? I'm giving birth to your grandchild really soon. You should be on my side here. Get rid of that parasite and quickly. Throw away her belongings, too. She's going crazy. She can't get me arrested by the cops. Ah, yes, I suppose you're right, dear. I better get rid of all the luggage and things in my house. But the only things I'm getting rid of are yours, Rebecca. Wait, what? What's that supposed to mean? You're getting rid of my things? Why? I haven't done anything to you, Mom. You're no longer my daughter anymore, Rebecca. Not after the way you've treated people. I don't want a horrible person like you being in this family unit. But I'm the real daughter here. I'm your flesh and blood, remember? Why would you disown me like this? It's your duty to help me out. Where's all the unconditional love and support that you're always talking about? You know that Hannah told me everything. She told me what you did to her, how you shoved her so badly. You murdered my grandchild. I don't want anyone who treats people so horribly in this family, even if you are my daughter. You should be locked up for what you did. I won't help you anymore. You're on your own from now on. You can sort out your own future. Just try and live and make amends for what you've done. That can't happen. It's not fair. Because of that woman, my husband's divorcing me. You used to give me an allowance every month. How am I supposed to live? I'm in no fit state to get a job or anything like that. You can't just abandon your own daughter and soon-to-be grandchild. It's a terrible thing to do. If anyone's terrible, it's you, Rebecca. You didn't even try to understand what Hannah was going through. You should know since you're very pregnant right now. But you just disrespect her all the time, and I thought you knew better than to treat people that way. What's worse is that you've still not apologized to her. It was because of Hannah that you were able to get such a big allowance from me since she was covering the mortgage repayments. You were able to live the life you wanted thanks to her, and this is how you repay her? By being cruel and making her lose the baby? She repaid you with her kindness, but you thought it would be funny to slam her into a wall and cause serious harm. What makes you human anymore, Rebecca? Honestly, I think nothing does. You should be punished for what you did to my other grandchild. Please stop this, Mom. It's not fair. What am I supposed to do now? How could you do this to me? Why must you take her side? I'm about to give birth really soon. I need you to be there for me, Mom. What am I supposed to do about this birth? Don't worry, just give birth like other women have. I'm not going to do anything bad to my grandchild, but I'll help them live a good and healthy life. I'm only going to help my grandchild. You don't deserve my help. You should suffer the consequences of your actions. No, that's not fair. I should be allowed to be with my baby. You've got to help me out, Mom. You can't let Hannah do this to me. You can't just abandon me like this. I need your help. I can't get arrested for doing anything. She's trying to ruin our lives, Mom. Please, you've got to help me out, or get someone else to help me out. Please, don't leave me. Mom, I need you. Don't do this to your daughter. Hannah, I wanted to apologize about all the things that have happened. I really thought my daughter had changed. I didn't raise my daughter well, and it's all my fault. I failed as a mother, and I let her get away with so much in life. I feel so bad. And on top of all that, you took over the mortgage payments on the house when you didn't need to do that. You must really hate this family now, right? I guess I was pushing you way too hard, and it's all backfired, and I just don't know what to do to fix it.
Pamela, please don't worry about anything that's happened. It wasn't your fault, and don't put all the blame on your shoulders. That's not fair. You were the one that taught me what a real family is about, since I grew up in foster care and never really knew my parents. I hated Rebecca, but I never hated you as a mother-in-law, Pamela. I was happy that you continued to take care of me even though I lost my baby. I'm surprised you didn't hate me more for what happened.
Hannah, I could never hate you for what happened. It wasn't your fault. I don't think I could ever hate you. I'm grateful that you continue to stay here and be with us.
Wait a minute, what? What do you mean you're grateful? I've hardly done anything for you, though.
Well, thanks to you, I was able to see my daughter's horrible ways and disown her from the family. Sometimes it's hard because she was a part of the family and it was so difficult to cut those ties. And because of you, I don't have to worry too much about the mortgage repayments anymore, and I don't have to send money to Rebecca. From now on, please spend the money you earn on yourself and not on Rebecca or the rest of the family. You've helped me out so much.
Oh, Pamela, I just wanted to do what was best for the family. I hope that I didn't take things too far with this.
No, it's fine. We can all live in peace now without my daughter around. I know it's sad, but I want you to look forward and live your life. I'll take care of my grandchild. It'll be difficult for her father to raise them properly when they need to work really hard to be able to afford anything. We'll continue on supporting you in any way we can. We just want you to live your best life, so please go out there and do that, Hannah.
Oh, thank you for those kind words, Pamela. I hope that I can live a long, happy life. I agree with you. I can finally move on with my own life. Rebecca was arrested for her crimes after she'd given birth to her child. My brother-in-law and I are demanding compensation for her after the cruel things she did to us. Of course, my brother-in-law will be granted custody of the child and be given child support. Rebecca's life is now just having to constantly pay her bills to multiple people that she owes money to. In the meanwhile, I finally got pregnant again and gave birth to a healthy baby. Although some days I struggle with looking after my child, I'm living a happy and healthy life with my family, supporting me throughout this journey. I'm forever grateful for them. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Hey, old lady! Don't you think it's getting time for you to stop faking being my mom and just leave me alone? You really thought you could just meet my fiancé before the wedding, saying you're my mom like that? When did I ever say it was okay for you to talk to him in the first place?
Rin, what has gotten into you? I understand that I'm not your mother by blood or anything, but I've been with you for 10 years now, ever since you were in middle school. I may just be your stepmother, but I still believe I have the right to meet that man.
In other words, you mean you're a fake, right?
That's not at all what I mean by being your stepmother. I have made sure to take care of you for the longest time now, like your mother. And at your age, now you should be able to understand that I've always wanted the best for you, right? Even though you were just some kid that your dad brought along with him when the two of us started to take things seriously, I made sure to think of you as my own.
That's nasty to hear from some old woman. Acting like you're so amazing for doing that, even though you never had to. You even went and acted all high and mighty around him by saying you're my mom. That's so freaking embarrassing. I had to explain everything to him about you after that, and it was a total waste of my valuable time.
But even your fiancé was willing to understand me. He didn't even bother that I'm your stepmother calling myself your mom. The only person that seems to be all worked up about this right now would be you, Rin. Now end that attitude, please. This has been the structure of our family for a decade now. Maybe even thank me for putting up with you all this time.
Thank you for that? I'll have you know that I'm never going to be thanking you for anything you've done. The thankfulness I have for you is non-existent. So there you go.
I don't think that right now is the greatest time to be saying such things to me, Rin.
I have to ask, do you actually plan on coming to my wedding?
Huh? What are you saying? Why do you think I wouldn't go? That'd be completely strange of me to not come to my own daughter's wedding, right?
Well, only if I was your actual daughter. But you don't have any daughters, do you? So, that's why I'm asking you to stay away from my wedding, okay?
Do you think because I'm not that forward with myself, you can just get away with saying that? Talking down to me because I'm your stepmother, even though I was glad to make someone I never asked for my own. Don't you think you're going a little too far right now, Rin? I have been trying my best with you for these past 10 years, so hearing you say all these horrible things to me really hurts.
if you do end up coming to my wedding, you won't have a seat prepared for you. I have no reason to prepare a seat for someone that's faking being my mother, right?
Calling me a fake, though? I have always wanted to be like your real mom. After marrying your father years ago, I've done everything I could to show you that I care about you as well. Can you please respect me just a bit more as your stepmother? I've been raising you for a decade now, Rin. What's so bad about having me at your wedding?
Well, I just recommend that you don't come. Because I don't see you as my real mom. All you'll do is embarrass yourself by coming, so I would definitely recommend staying away. Because, once again, you're not my mom. Just some secondary wife, right?
You really are just having a blast saying these things about me, huh? Ever since I married your father, everything has been smooth sailing. And up until recently, you and I have never been at arms with one another. Why have you started to act this way towards me now?
That's because I finally realized that you're just a fake and that's it. Everyone knows that the real thing is way better to have around than some wannabe.
I'm starting to see that you really enjoy calling me a fake. Well, I suppose there's nothing else I can really say to you over text right now. I just hope you take a little time before your wedding to calm down a bit and rethink having me at your wedding. I'd like you to look at things as though you're an adult.
Do not come to my wedding today. You are just a stranger now, so don't show up.
What are you talking about now? Today is one of the most important days of your life, right? You are my stepdaughter after all, so I'm going to have to come see you. Will you allow me to please be there to celebrate your big day?
I asked my real mom to come today, and so there's no seat here for you.
Huh? What do you mean you asked your real mom to come?
My real mom is coming. Actually, I've recently been getting back in touch with my real mom after she started texting me out of the blue.
Huh? When you say your mom, you mean your actual mom?
What else would I mean by that? So, your life living as my stepmother is over now. I'm going to be cutting ties with you now. And besides, there's only enough room here for one mom, and so it's been reserved for her. I mean, why wouldn't I have my real mother here as opposed to some fake?
You really asked that person to come to your wedding? Are you really okay?
What do you mean by that one? This is my own flesh and blood mother. Of course I'm okay with her coming to my biggest day.
Did you forget about how she left you behind in middle school and got up and just vanished from you and your dad? You had a terrible time back then, right?
Shut up already! I don't want some stranger talking to me about my life. My mom had a lot of things going on in her life, so she had no other choice at the time. And she's the only one that truly understands what hardships she had to face then. So I'm going to make you shut up by ending things between us right now. I'm sure that my mom and dad will get back together with one another, and today will be the start of that.
I don't think that'll ever happen, Rin.
Compared to you, my mom's a way better mother. Well, I guess there was no comparing you both, though, because I've never once seen you as my mother.
Is that so? Rin, I completely understand how you feel about me now. After all the blood and sweat I gave to raise you as my own, you have made things very clear after all the horrible things you've told me recently. But I don't mind. After this, there will be nothing left for the two of us to talk about.
Just remember that I only prepared one seat, and that's been saved for my real mom. So don't bother trying to come. I never thought of you as my mom, you fake. So hurry up and get out of here!
So that's what you really want then, right?
All those that have been fake need to leave.
Well, whatever happens after this is not going to be my problem then.
Good.
I'll do the same as you and make this the last time I ever talk to you. But of course, there was never a close relationship between us in the first place, so this won't be so bad for me. Goodbye forever, Rin. I hope you have a happy wedding.
Things are out of control right now. Come and help me Lori! Where are you at right now?
Excuse me, who is this?
Stop trying to make stupid jokes with me, Lori. Hurry up and get back to the wedding. If things keep going like this, I'll be in huge trouble.
Are you really trying to screw with me or something? Why would I have any reason to come back there?
Huh? Why?
I'm finished with you, Rin. And I even did as you asked and went back home. We had last talked an hour ago, so what did you think I'd have done in that time? What do you want from me now? You understand that I don't need you anymore, right?
Lori, please! I'm bawling my eyes out right now. Please, answer the phone call for me.
Huh? What are you even talking about? You and I are complete strangers now, right? Oh, wait. We've always been complete strangers. So after all that fuss you made about me, why would you think of me as anyone besides a stranger?
Wait, but I'm seriously crying a lot right now. Can't you see that I'm in a terrible pinch right now?
I cannot.
What?
And even if I could see that you're in trouble, I'd do nothing about it. You having a fit right now over something has nothing to do with me and my life.
I get it. I'll tell you outright. My real mom is crazy.
Oh? What do you mean by her being crazy?
Some messed up woman came into my wedding out of nowhere. When I had met with her before, she was never that way, but she began going through all the food at the buffet like a maniac, and now she's hitting on all the men here.
That's even worse than I was thinking she'd be like. But I guess it can happen.
And now my fiancé's whole family and all my friends know that someone like her is my real mom. Right now, I'm so embarrassed by everything she's done.
Did you never know that your real mom was that kind of woman? She had started talking with you again after so long, so I assumed you understood the person she is.
I didn't have any memories of her, and she started to text me again asking to meet up. And then we went out once to eat and chat about life, but I never thought that she'd turn out to be some lunatic. Even my fiancé himself was disgusted by what he saw from her, and at the moment he's thinking about canceling the wedding. Now the security is coming to deal with her. And Dad got so upset with me asking why I'd invited her to my wedding and ended up leaving before the wedding even started. What should I do right now?
You're asking me that? Why would you ask me?
I let my dad know the reason why I didn't want you to come to my wedding. But I never wanted him to get upset with me and leave over it. Go and explain all of this to him. He said if he doesn't get a good explanation for all of this, he's going to be done with me as his daughter.
Well, of course he'd do that.
Why are you acting like this doesn't matter to you? Do you not see how huge of a deal this is for me right now? He was even supposed to help pay for this wedding and other things, but now that's never going to happen. What should I do, Lori?
You asked me to never come to that wedding, right, Rin? So how am I supposed to tell you what to do now? I think your best choice now is to just embrace the reality you've just made.
Huh? What do you mean, embrace this reality?
I'm saying there's no turning back for you now. Did you never realize that I was the one paying for your wedding, as well as for you both to go on your honeymoon?
You were. My dad wasn't going to be the one doing that?
I was. We'd even talked about this at dinner, but as usual, you never listened to anything we said. Well, I'm not paying for you guys anymore, so you can go ahead and afford all of that by yourself.
Huh? What?
You are nothing to me anymore, Rin, and so there's no reason for me to pay for you, right? I don't even want to hand any more money to you, so don't expect anything. You're going to have to pay it all off yourself, so after this, make sure to work hard for all that money.
Wait a second, Lori. A lot of the people at the wedding are starting to leave, and I think the wedding has totally been canceled now. And my fiancé's family is all really pissed off. And everyone is asking for me to return all the presents I had been gifted from them. And if you're not going to be paying anything for this wedding, then I'm going to be getting into some really bad debt.
And that's all nothing I care about. Do your best to work hard and pay all of that off. I've also made sure to cancel your guys' honeymoon trip for you.
Huh? Are you serious?
If you really still want to go with your upset husband, or alone, then you can pay for that with your own money, right? I have no plans to ever fork money over to you again, so that's your only option. Take some responsibility for the reality you've just created for yourself. Now, I'll be going.
Wait, Mom!
Excuse me?
I'm sorry, I meant Lori. I'm not sure what has gotten into me recently. But I had really just wanted to be with my real mother again. And maybe that's what made me start acting out against you, like you weren't the one that cared for me. After all, you were the one that stuck with me and made sure I was raised well. And so I still believe that you're my mom. You should be okay with me still calling you Mom, right? Please, let's just go back to being a close family with one another.
Huh? Why are you trying to act as though you've done nothing horrible these past few weeks? It's not going to happen, Rin.
What?
You have really pissed me off with the attitude you've given me recently. And so I've had enough of whatever you thought was okay to say and do to me. I cannot believe that the girl I thought was so cute and kind could turn out the way you are now. So believe me when I say that you are a complete stranger to me now.
You're going cold to me just like that? Only a few hours ago you believed that I was still your daughter, right?
Well, when you decided to make things the worst they could be between you and I with that gross attitude you had, I was at a loss for words. I'm pretty sure you and I will never see one another again, so have a great life. You and that fiancé of yours try hard to rekindle whatever love you guys had. Well, as long as that's even possible now. Go find your real mom and try and ask her for help, okay? The fake will now be leaving your life forever.
I was never being serious when I called you a fake. Forgive me, please. I can't make it on my own without my mom. Have you just forgotten about the past 10 years we've had together?
Well, after the way you've treated me, I thought it was completely fine to forget about all that. Really, I don't ever want to see or hear from you again, and your dad has pretty much cut ties with you now.
If the both of you are gone, then what am I going to do?
Isn't this great? You got to finally meet your real mom again. A woman that loves to spend money and is ridden with debt. She's even the type where if she gets the chance, she'll steal money from others. Well, go find her and ask for her to take care of you now. Goodbye, Rin. In the end, Rin was left dealing with a very upset fiancé, or should I say husband, since a week before they had handed in their wedding papers. He had had enough of her and her real mother, and so he began to move towards divorcing her. But Rin no longer had a home to go back to, and so she really was in a pinch like she'd said. As for all the money she'd had in her savings, it vanished into paying off the cancellation fees for the wedding. And now she's stuck dealing with a mother that keeps asking for her to spare her some cash. Rin tried to get Lori to help her, but Lori really was finished with her, and so she ended up blocking Rin, and doing as Rin had originally asked of her. I'm sure that Rin is left wondering what she could possibly do now, but her best bet would be to listen to exactly what Lori had told her and find a job to start working non-stop to make back whatever money she's lost. And if she plans on keeping the money she makes, it's best she gets rid of that crazy mom of hers that'll probably suck her dry in no time. But as for Lori, her and her husband have made the right choice in blocking Rin out of their life and will no longer have to worry about whatever problems she gets herself into.
Derek, what the hell is going on?
What?
Who is that woman checking into our hotel room?
What's with the interrogation?
Don't answer me with questions. Who is that woman?
Oh, that's Emily, my ex.
You brought your ex-girlfriend on our honeymoon?
Yeah, what about it?
Are you serious right now? Did you really just ask me what's wrong with bringing your ex on our honeymoon?
You're making this into such a big deal.
because it is a big deal. This is our freaking honeymoon. I can't believe you actually brought your ex.
Did I ever promise it would be just us?
It's our honeymoon. That's literally what a honeymoon is. We're supposed to enjoy this holiday together, alone.
What's the big deal? Is there some law against bringing an ex on your honeymoon? Besides, it'd be boring with just an ugly chick like you.
Excuse me? Did you just call me ugly?
Just stating facts. Why do you think I brought Emily?
I can't believe this.
What's not to believe? 3's more fun than 2, right? And who said it had to be just us anyway? That was all in your head. Don't blame me for your assumptions.
So the past year, everything was just an act?
Obviously. Do you think I enjoyed pretending to be into you?
Who are you? It's like you've become a completely different person.
We're married now, so I don't need to pretend anymore. God, it was so exhausting acting like I was into someone as ugly as you. But hey, at least now I can live it up. You might be ugly, but you've got money.
My money. That's what this was about from the start.
At least you're not completely stupid.
So that's what this was about. I can't believe this.
Obviously. What else would it be? Don't tell me you actually thought I could genuinely like someone like you. Don't be so full of yourself, ugly.
And Emily, was she in on this the whole time?
Does it matter? She's here now, isn't she?
You're just worthless trash. I can't believe I fell for your act.
Shut up. I can't stand hearing an ugly girl whining.
Did you two plan this from the beginning?
What's with all the questions? Just accept reality and do your job. Paying for everything.
And what makes you think I'll pay for anything now?
Because that's what you're good for. Now stop asking stupid questions and go get us some dinner reservations. Somewhere expensive. Emily deserves the best.
You really think I'm going to just accept this?
What choice do you have? We're married now. Half of what's yours is mine.
We'll see about that.
Just remember your place and everything will be fine. Now go make those reservations.
I need some air.
Whatever. Just be back in time to treat us to dinner.
Mark, do you have a minute?
Oh, Sarah, aren't you supposed to be on your honeymoon overseas, having fun?
Not really. Actually, I'm coming back to work tomorrow.
Tomorrow? That can't be right. You just left yesterday.
Trust me, one day was more than enough.
What? Didn't you say you were taking 2 weeks off for your honeymoon? Did something happen?
You could say that.
Talk to me. What's wrong?
Sharp as always, Mark. My husband brought his ex-girlfriend on our honeymoon without telling me.
His what? You didn't type that wrong, did you?
No, he really did.
What the hell?
Yeah, turns out our whole relationship was a scam.
Are you serious? He brought his ex?
Awful, right? Turns out he was just after my money from the start. I'm getting on a plane now. I'll tell you more details when I'm back. Though it'll probably just be me ranting.
This is insane. Are you safe? Do you need anything?
I'm fine, just angry and feeling stupid.
Don't blame yourself. I'm here to listen to whatever you need to say.
Thanks. I might need your help with some things too.
Legal stuff?
Among other things. I'll explain when I see you.
Of course I'll help. You've done a lot for me before. This is the least I can do to pay you back.
Thanks. That means a lot. I have a feeling I'm going to need all the support I can get.
Want me to pick you up from the airport?
No need, but can we meet tomorrow? I need to start planning my next moves.
First thing tomorrow, my office.
Perfect. And Mark?
Yeah?
Thanks for not saying I told you so. I know you never trusted him.
That's not important right now. Just get home safe.
Will do. See you tomorrow.
Hey, where are you? My ex went overboard shopping and we need you to carry the bags. Get over here.
Are you kidding me? There's no way I'm going.
You finally answered. So where did you go? We've been waiting for an hour.
I've already gone back home.
What? You went home? Why the hell would you do that? Don't ignore me.
Isn't it obvious? Why would I want to spend my honeymoon with a lying piece of trash and his ex?
Stop being dramatic. Get back here now.
No, deal with your girlfriend's shopping yourself.
Are you freaking serious? What am I supposed to do with all these bags? Now I have to carry them myself.
That's fine, isn't it? You used to carry my bags when we were dating.
That was just me being nice to get married to you. I don't have any reason to be nice to you anymore. Get back here right now.
No.
You stupid bitch.
What a lovely thing to say to your wife. Oh, by the way, I've canceled the credit card you and your ex stole from my wallet. Don't think I didn't notice. I'm not wasting a single cent on the stupid stuff you guys were planning on buying.
What? So that's why it wasn't working. Hey, what the hell? So it's your fault we've used up all our cash. It's all because of you. You better deal with this.
Not my problem.
What do you mean, not my problem? What are we supposed to do in a foreign country with no cash and no credit card?
Not my concern.
You can't just leave us stranded here! Come back and pay for our taxi! Emily is crying! Do you know how much stress you're causing?
Emily's crying? How tragic. Maybe she should have thought about that before coming on someone else's honeymoon.
Stop messing around! Do you know how much trouble you're causing us?
That's my line. Well, bye.
Wait, I get it!
What exactly do you get?
I'll forgive you for leaving suddenly if you reactivate the credit card and wire us some cash.
You'll forgive me? That's hilarious.
Come on, be reasonable!
Why should I do anything for you?
We're in trouble here because of you! Take some responsibility!
Responsibility for what? Your shopping spree with your ex?
We need at least enough for the hotel and flights!
How many times do I have to say no?
You ugly bitch! Just you wait! When I get back, you're gonna regret this!
Is that a threat?
It's a promise! You have no idea what's coming!
Don't worry, I won't forget this either, and I'm not planning to let you off easy.
You think you're so smart? Just wait! This isn't over!
You're right about one thing, it's not over, but you're wrong about who should be worried.
Hey, what the hell is going on?
What now?
Don't what now, me? What did you do? The police just arrested me. They said I was trespassing.
Were you trying to get into the house?
Of course I was. It's my house. When I got home from the honeymoon, which my girlfriend and I had to cut short because of you not sending us any money, I got arrested for trespassing. Now why did that happen? What did you do?
Of course you did. I've already sold the house and found a buyer.
What? You can't just sell our house?
Oh, and I sold my car too. I had your stuff thrown into a storage unit. Go get it whenever.
You sold my car too?
Not your car. My car.
What? This makes no sense. How is this happening? Where am I supposed to live?
That sounds like a you problem.
You can't just throw me out on the street!
Yeah, I can. Actually, I want to ask you something. Did you seriously think you could keep living like before after what you did to me?
After what I did, what about what you're doing? Don't act like the victim here. I put up with marrying someone like you. You should be grateful. Do you know how embarrassing it was when people stared at us in public? When I had to introduce you to my friends and family as my fiancé? They all thought I was crazy for wanting to marry someone as ugly as you!
Fascinating. Tell me more about how hard it was for you to scam me.
Everyone kept asking if I had vision problems. Just get over here and explain yourself. Get my house and my car back!
No way. You deserve this.
You're really gonna leave me homeless?
Yeah, I guess so.
Stop messing around! How much more trouble are you trying to cause? First you abandon us abroad, then you sell the house and car without permission? Either you come explain yourself willingly, or I'll make you! Pick one! Either way, you're in for hell!
Make me? That's cute.
You think this is funny?
I'm not trying to get your forgiveness. I'll never forgive you either.
Who are you to talk about forgiveness, you piece of trash? First, you need to apologize. Give me a sincere apology. Not that I'll forgive you even if you do. I'm gonna take everything from you.
How exactly?
First, compensation and damages.
Compensation for what? When did I ever damage anything of yours?
You sold my house and car without permission, that's what!
What are you talking about? I bought both the house and the car. They're in my name. I can do whatever I want with my own property.
That's bull! I lived in that house and used that car!
Yeah, because I let you live in my house and use my car. Did you seriously think they were yours? Are you stupid?
What did you say?
Look, selling a house or car isn't like selling stuff on eBay. You need proper documentation and legal procedures. The fact that I could sell them proves who they belong to.
That's ridiculous!
You really are stupid. If you don't believe me, go ask a lawyer. They'll laugh in your face if you try and tell them that you want to sue me.
Even if that's legally true, don't you think it's crazy to just sell someone's house and car?
Not as crazy as bringing your ex-girlfriend on our honeymoon.
That's different! You and your twisted logic.
When you're too dumb to understand, I guess everything sounds twisted.
You'll regret this. I promise you'll regret this.
Careful with those threats. You're not in a great position right now.
Just you wait, this isn't over!
You keep saying that, but from where I'm standing, it looks pretty over to me.
Fine, that's it, let's get divorced! I can't stay married to a horrible wife like you!
Oh, divorce?
Don't act surprised, you brought this on yourself! I'm not forgiving you no matter how much you beg me now!
You really want a divorce?
What? You didn't think I'd divorce you after pulling this stunt? I was already doing you a favor by marrying your ugly face, and this is how you repay me? I'm done with you.
Divorce? I can't believe it.
Dumbass! Having second thoughts now? Realizing what you're losing? Realizing that this is your first and final chance to get married? I bet you must be panicking now. Well, if you don't want me to divorce you, you can always pay the compensation and damages, and maybe I'll take you back.
Hold on. Nobody said I didn't want it.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm just shocked you brought up divorce first. I never expected that. This is great. Saves me the trouble of bringing it up myself. Yes, let's get divorced.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You're willing to throw away the luck of being married to me? An ugly girl like you?
Luck? More like a curse.
You'll never find anyone else. You're screwed without me.
Being tricked by trash like you is my worst luck ever. I'm feeling luckier than ever now that you've offered divorce from yourself.
Acting tough, are we? Well, this works out perfectly for me. With the divorce settlement, I'll get half your assets, you idiot. Should have just paid the compensation when I asked.
Huh? My assets? Oh, wow. I didn't realize you were this stupid. Listen carefully. There won't be any property division. None at all.
What are you talking about? Don't you even know basic stuff? Go back to elementary school.
Right back at you. Property division only applies to assets acquired during marriage.
Ah, what's that supposed to mean? Stop speaking in riddles.
What do you mean, what's that supposed to mean? I think I phrased it in the simplest way possible.
Just explain it properly. I'm not trying to solve a riddle here.
I already explained it.
You just said something that makes no sense. Explain it so I can understand. Do I have to spell everything out for you?
If you can't understand that simple explanation, maybe you need to go back to kindergarten, not elementary school.
Shut up! You think you're so smart with your fancy words?
Look, shared property means money and assets that we accumulated while married.
And? So what's your point?
And our marriage was super short, remember? There is no shared property, so there's nothing for you to get in the divorce.
What? That's ridiculous! You're lying!
What's ridiculous about it?
I don't get anything out of this? What's the point in marrying someone ugly like you if I don't get anything?
You can only judge things by what you get out of them. You really are the worst.
There must be something I can get! Shut up! This kind of nonsense can't be legal!
Like I said, go ask a lawyer. They won't just laugh. They'll probably die laughing.
Fine, I get it. I'll give up on the property division. But you better pay me monthly living expenses, enough for my ex to live luxuriously.
Your ex? Are you serious right now?
She deserves it after how you treated her.
How many times do I have to repeat myself? I don't owe you any living expenses. If anything, you're the one who needs to pay me.
What? Why should I pay you anything? All I did was break my ex on our honeymoon.
All I did? First, that view itself is insane. Putting aside that it was our honeymoon, what you did was straight up cheating. Actually, it's worse than that. It might even count as marriage fraud. I'll have to check with my lawyer about that.
What? Marriage fraud? I never meant to... You can't prove anything.
Then what did you mean? You married me for my money while having someone else, right?
Well, that's... You're twisting everything!
Whatever, this is a waste of time. Let's handle the rest through our lawyers.
Wait, hold on! We can work this out!
Shut up! I can't stand hearing a piece of trash whining. Can you stop this already?
Stop what? I haven't done anything wrong.
Don't play dumb. You're the one who brought up divorce, but now you're dragging your feet. What's your game?
What are you talking about? We love each other. Why should we get divorced? Everything was fine until you started acting crazy. Let's stay together and get along.
Stop messing around.
Whoa, scary, scary. But you know, I don't hate that side of you either. You're kind of hot when you're angry.
You really switch personalities whenever it's convenient. You're creeping me out.
I'm just trying to save our marriage.
Well, it's pointless anyway. The cheating alone is enough grounds for divorce. Whatever you're thinking, you're just wasting your time.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Want me to spell it out? The more I drag this out, the longer the court case will take.
And?
Don't play dumb. Think about your precious company. You're busy with work, right? Do you really have time for all this? Plus, there's the reputation issue. The longer this drags on, the more it'll damage your name and your company's reputation. And what will you get out of it? Maybe a few thousand in alimony? That's pocket change for you. Seems like a waste to lose precious time and reputation over that.
So you just want to hurt me as much as possible before we get divorced. You really are worthless trash.
Don't make me sound so bad, like I keep saying. I married an ugly girl like you. But instead of being grateful, you're demanding compensation. Talk about adding insult to injury, ugly and with a bad personality. You're really something.
That's rich coming from you.
Still refusing to reflect on your actions and blaming others?
You're the last person who should be saying that.
Whatever, I get it. Talking to you is pointless. So here's the deal. This messy court battle won't benefit either of us. Let's make this win-win. Drop all this compensation and damages talk. Instead, give me $10 million upfront and $500,000 monthly for living expenses. Then I'll agree to the divorce.
How is that win-win for anyone but you?
That's not much money for you. It's a cheap price to pay for saving your time and reputation. Think about it. No messy court battle, no scandal, clean break.
Really?
Look, let's meet face to face and talk this out. No more of this texting or lawyer stuff. It'll be faster to find middle ground that way.
Fine.
Oh, finally agreeing to meet after turning me down so many times?
Yeah, this back and forth isn't getting us anywhere. Meeting in person will make things easier.
Now you're being reasonable.
I don't exactly have a choice anymore, do I?
Exactly. I'll set up the place. You just pick the time that works for you.
Got it.
I know the perfect spot, nice and private. Looking forward to it, ugly. It's gonna be a long, fun night.
Yes, it certainly will be. Hey, stop hiding in the bathroom like a kid. Let's talk this out.
What the hell? Who are these guys? Why are these scary-looking dudes with you? This wasn't part of the deal.
Oh, they're just my business associates. I just thought I'd bring them along to help hurry the process along.
Business associates? What kind of shady business are you involved in?
Nothing shady at all. My company and I are completely clean. Come on out already.
If you want me to come out, then send them away. This was supposed to be just us. If you really are clean, then why are you hanging out with guys like these? They look like mafia.
Well, in my industry, you meet all sorts of people. Scary looking or not, they're actually really nice guys. Especially the boss, Mark. He's a wonderful person.
Who's Mark? Come on, you're freaking me out. Why'd you bring these people?
When did I ever say it would be just us?
What?
Besides, didn't you say it wouldn't be fun with just an ugly girl like me?
That's not... This isn't funny anymore.
So I brought plenty of company. How's that? Fun enough for you?
Just tell them to leave.
No, they're sticking around until we get our business done. How long are you planning to hide in there? There's no way out, you know. Nice place you picked. Like a basement, no windows, no escape routes. Good soundproofing, too.
I didn't mean anything by it.
Did you really plan to just talk when you chose this place?
I just wanted privacy.
You were probably thinking you could control everything if you got me alone, right? That's why you picked this place. Trashy men are so predictable.
You've got it all wrong.
Scream or cry all you want, no one will hear you. Just like you anticipated.
No, that's not what I... Look, you're an important person, right? I just thought it'd be better if our conversation wasn't overheard. That's why I picked this place. I swear that's all it was. I wasn't planning anything violent, I swear.
Oh, really? Then what's in this big bag by the stairs?
Hey, don't go through my... Oh, God.
Handcuffs, stun gun, pliers, garden shears. What are these other tools? I haven't even seen these before.
I can explain.
Well, thanks. You saved us the trouble of bringing our own tools.
Well, what are you gonna do to me? Please, I'll leave you alone. Just don't do anything.
We're not planning to do much, just exactly what you were planning to do to me.
You can't do something so horrible.
Oh, so you admit you were planning to do horrible things to me?
No, that's not what I'll do anything.
Don't worry, though. Unlike you, these guys are professionals. It's going to be a long, fun night.
Please, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was all my fault. Please forgive me. I'll sign the divorce papers. I'll pay you back.
No can do. Your apologies are worthless now.
Please, I'm begging you.
This isn't just about compensation and damages. I'm going to take everything from you.
Just let me go, please.
So what's it going to be? Come out voluntarily or get dragged out by force? Either way, you're in for hell.
Wait, please.
Time's up. Boys? After that, Mark's associates dragged Derek out of the bathroom. They had quite a long, enjoyable night together. I was sleeping at another hotel, but when I came back in the morning, Derek looked like a completely different person. He was completely worn out. Seems like it was quite the entertaining night. He looked like he'd aged 10 years. He didn't have any fight left in him and quietly signed the divorce papers. Not just that, he also agreed to pay a substantial amount in damages and compensation. He cried about not being able to pay such a huge sum. But of course, we weren't going to let him off easy. Mark helped arrange some work for him where he can earn money. He should be able to pay it off in about 10 years. Well, that's if his body can handle the intense work for that long. We also demanded compensation from the ex-girlfriend. She tried to resist at first, but after we explained Derek's current situation, she promised to pay while nearly in tears. The amount is way above the usual rate, but this is actually me being lenient. I think I'll use the money they pay to go on another overseas trip.
Come on, please cheer up.
What makes you think I can cheer up after what just happened?
She's just having a hard time adjusting.
What? You need to step up as a father when I'm being treated like this and you're just watching.
I'm trying my best to balance everything.
Balance what, exactly? Your daughter's abuse and my feelings?
What can I do? She's at a difficult age.
Difficult age? She's already 22.
I know, but it's complicated for Emily. Having a woman only about 10 years older than her suddenly appear and being told this is your mother now? It's not something easy to accept.
Stop making excuses for her behavior. When does it end?
She just needs more time.
I understand if she can't accept me. I could even handle being ignored. But I can't understand being verbally abused and having a fire extinguisher sprayed at me.
About that incident.
Don't you dare defend that.
Well, the verbal abuse aside, the fire extinguisher thing wasn't on purpose. She was trying to dispose of an old one and it slipped.
Are you serious right now? Slipped? So she accidentally pulled the pin, aimed the hose at me, and squeezed the lever to spray? How is that even possible?
You're making it sound worse than it was.
I was there. I know exactly what happened.
Come on, don't get so worked up. The point is it wasn't intentional.
You keep saying that word, intentional. Everything she does is intentional. Of course it was intentional. You should discipline her properly as her father.
I can't be too harsh on her.
Being a father means setting boundaries.
You're her mother now, aren't you? You have responsibility for her too.
Don't put this back on me. I've tried everything. I've tried talking to her many times, but she won't listen. And now she's spraying fire extinguishers at me. Fine, whatever. Keep taking your daughter's side. I just won't handle the wedding anymore.
Wait, please don't do this. That's not what we agreed on. I'm in trouble if you say that now. We've already booked the venue. Emily specifically wanted it in Hawaii.
Oh, now you're concerned? How convenient. You make the reservation and expect me to pay.
I know I should have discussed it first.
Should have. You made massive financial decisions without even talking to me.
I apologized for that already. Look, she lost her mother when she was young, and it's been just the two of us. We were poor, and I was always working, never really being a proper father. That's why I want to at least give her a perfect wedding day.
Fine, I get it. I'm just the wallet for this perfect day. How could I say no when you put it like that? God. Why am I in this situation? Why can't I say no to you people?
I really appreciate everything you do.
It doesn't feel like you do.
I'm sorry. With my low income, a Hawaii wedding is completely out of reach. I know it's pathetic to ask my wife, who's 8 years younger, for something like this, but I can't be picky right now. For Emily's sake.
You always say that, for Emily's sake. What about my sake?
I know. I owe you for everything. You know how grateful I am, don't you?
All right, I'll cover the wedding costs. But if you want to be a proper father, you need to think about disciplining her too. I'm always the one getting the short end of the stick.
I promise things will get better after the wedding.
You've been promising that for 2 years.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
Do you really? Because nothing ever changes. Hey, I heard from Dad that you're planning to come to Hawaii. I don't want someone like you there. Really? And why is that? Because you don't belong there. Simple as that. What's your problem now? Just so you know, I don't want to go either. Then don't come. Problem solved. You're a real brat. You know that? Wow, what an attitude for someone who's supposed to be a mother. You're definitely not worthy of being at my sacred venue. Sacred venue? The one I'm paying for? Honestly, you only calling me mother when it's convenient. Listen, I haven't forgotten about the fire extinguisher incident. Are you still going on about that? That just slipped, remember? Don't give me that BS. How convenient that it slipped exactly like that. You're so dramatic. It was just a little accident. Dad said so too, right? Besides, you shouldn't be so harsh on a delicate young lady like me. You're 22. You're a grown adult, and you're definitely not delicate. A delicate young lady doesn't destroy other people's property. At least I'm not ancient like you. Then you'll be ancient in 10 years' time too. Remember that. You're so annoying. Aren't you embarrassed arguing toe-to-toe with a young person like me? Old lady. I'm embarrassed that a 22-year-old acts like a toddler. You little... You're so infuriating. What a brat. That's so mean. I'm shocked. Oh God, I'm tearing up. I can barely see. Drop the act. It's getting old. You're just jealous because I'm young and pretty. Impressive you can still text while your vision is so blurry. Oh no, I'm so dizzy I accidentally wandered into your room. Huh? Don't you dare. Too late. What? Oh no, I can't see anything and I'm bumping into everything in the room. Ah, I heard something break. I'm scared. Get out of my room right now. Everything's falling to the floor around me. Oh, I think I stepped on something. Wait, stop. I have work equipment in there. Okay, I'm sorry, just stop. Oops, was that expensive? My bad. Emily! I want to leave this room, but I can't. I keep hearing things breaking. This is all because the fake mom said such horrible things to me. I swear if you break one more thing... She's threatening me. Wait, stop. Please, just stop. I'm begging you.
Maybe if you were nicer to me. Oh, I'm so dizzy.
Hey! You really did a number on my room, huh? It's impressive how thoroughly you managed to wreck everything.
Maybe next time you'll think twice before being mean to me.
I had important work equipment in there.
Should have thought about that before making me cry. Well, that's what you get. By the way, I have something to tell you.
What? What now?
I'm not inviting a fake mom to my Hawaii wedding. Dad's on my side too, so don't you dare come.
Is that really what you want?
Obviously. Don't come no matter what. Got it?
And Mark's really okay with this?
Yeah, he said if you don't want to come, you don't have to.
Interesting. Very interesting. Fine, I won't go, but whatever happens isn't my problem.
Nothing bad will happen. Everything will be perfect. If anything, my happiness will just double.
We'll see about that. Oh, really?
There's no obligation to invite a fake mom to a $70,000 wedding.
$70,000?
Yeah, amazing, right? Someone like you doesn't deserve to be there. Don't show up on the day or else.
Or else what?
Just stay away. That's all you need to know.
Look, you shouldn't deliberately provoke Sarah like that. Not inviting her is fine, but doing it this way...
Are you seriously lecturing me right now?
No, but...
Then what? Are you taking that woman's side?
No, that's not it, but...
But what? We talked about this.
I just think we should be more careful.
Not inviting her is non-negotiable, right? Because Jessica's coming. We had to find a way to keep her away.
I know, but there might be consequences. There must have been a more peaceful way. I'll try to smooth things over.
Dad, stop being so weak about this. Why are you being such a coward? You're going to divorce her anyway, so who cares? No need to smooth things over, just make her angry.
Well, that's true, but if she gets too angry, she might not pay.
Then stick to the plan. Jessica already bought her ticket.
But...
Stop being so wishy-washy. I hate when you're like this.
I just don't want anything to go wrong.
Everything will be fine if you just do as I say.
Okay, fine.
Remember why we're doing this. Oh, and make sure you get the money for when you elope with Jessica. That woman's only good for her money anyway. Squeeze out every last drop.
I know. Just don't write things like that in text.
Did you tell Sarah about the hotel yet?
Not exactly.
Dad, the wedding's coming up soon.
I'll handle it, don't worry.
You better. Jessica's excited about helping me get ready.
Just be patient, everything will work out.
It better. I didn't put up with that woman for 2 years for nothing.
Emily.
What? It's true. We both know why you married her.
Still, we should be careful what we put in writing.
Fine. Just make sure you get the money transferred before the wedding.
I will, trust me.
And the extra $30,000?
That's taken care of too. She doesn't suspect anything.
Perfect. Soon we'll never have to deal with her again.
Just act normal until then.
Don't worry about me. Worry about keeping your nerve.
I can handle it.
Good, because I'm not letting anything ruin this wedding.
Hey, what's going on? You need to transfer the wedding payment quickly or we can't hold the ceremony.
No, I'm not planning to pay.
What? You can't do this to us now?
Yes, I can. I have every right.
What? What do you mean? We made a deal. We're already in Hawaii.
A deal requires honesty from both sides.
This isn't the time for games!
How much was the wedding cost again?
I told you, it's $100,000!
That's weird, because Emily said it was $70,000.
She must have misunderstood!
What's the extra $30,000 for? What's going on here?
You're misunderstanding everything!
Am I?
No, I mean, that's just Emily's misunderstanding! The wedding really does cost $100,000!
Then tell me the venue. I'll pay them directly. No need to go through you, right?
That's not necessary!
I think it is.
We can deal with this later! The ceremony's getting delayed! Are you really going to inconvenience the groom's side and all the guests just because of your personal grudge?
Don't try to guilt trip me and all the guests. How many guests are actually there? Hardly anyone could come to Hawaii, so it was just going to be immediate family, right? That's why you asked me for the money, because you wouldn't get enough wedding gift money to cover it.
Well, yes, but the groom and his parents are still here. Are you trying to break their hearts?
Don't blame me for your lies falling apart. That's your responsibility, isn't it? You wanted to pretend you were covering all the costs, so the responsibility falls on you.
You're playing dirty. You're being completely unreasonable.
I'm playing dirty. You're the one who tried to use me as your personal ATM and even tried to squeeze an extra $30,000 out of me. That's really low.
No, you're misunderstanding, really.
If it's a misunderstanding, then tell me the venue. That would prove it, right?
Well, I can't right now.
Just be honest. You can't talk your way out of this anymore.
Fine, you want honesty? I needed money! You're loaded! What's $30,000 to you?
So now you're just admitting it? That's betrayal.
Shut up! Don't act so high and mighty! I had no choice. You couldn't possibly understand how I feel.
And you think I understand how it feels to be scammed out of $30,000 by my husband? Anyway, I'm not paying.
Sarah, please! Wait, hold on. What about the hotel costs today?
What? You were planning to make me pay for the hotel too?
Well, I told you about that, didn't I? We've already made the reservation, said we'd pay on the day.
No, you didn't tell me anything. I don't even remember agreeing to that. You thought I couldn't refuse if you asked once you all got there, right? I'm sad to see how you've just been using me. I'm embarrassed I even felt sympathetic enough to help with the wedding costs.
Damn you! You won't get away with this, ruining Emily's special day!
Hey, what's going on? Why can't we have the ceremony? You said you had everything under control.
Emily, calm down.
Explain.
Well, yes, but there's been a slight mishap.
What kind of mishap? Where's the money? Jessica came all this way too. We managed to keep that woman away and everything was going smoothly until now.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Emily, but today's wedding is canceled.
What? What do you mean? We rented the dress, paid for round-trip tickets. Do you know how much money we're losing?
I know. I'm really sorry. Also, about tonight's accommodation.
Don't you dare tell me there's a problem with the hotel, too.
Well...
Wait, stop. I don't know if I want to hear this. We're supposed to be in that luxury beachfront hotel, right? The suite with the villa? That's what I heard.
About that. Well, there's this motel by the highway you could stay in instead.
You've got to be kidding me. A motel? Like those places where shootouts happen in movies?
No, nothing like that. It'll be fine. Dad will protect you.
Protect me? You can't even protect my wedding day. Are you kidding me? You ruined both the wedding and our hotel stay. Some protection, that is. You haven't protected anything.
Please understand. I really am sorry.
Sorry doesn't fix this disaster. Forget it. I'm cutting ties with you, Dad.
Wait, Emily, that's too harsh! Emily, please don't say that!
Harsh? You want to talk about harsh? You're the one being harsh. This was supposed to be my once-in-a-lifetime special day. How are you going to make up for ruining it? Hey, you! Looks like my wedding got canceled today because of you.
Oh, finally ready to talk to me directly.
Explain yourself.
There's nothing to explain. I just didn't pay. Your father was in charge, so it's his responsibility.
You knew exactly what you were doing. How could you be so mean? You're just a bitter old lady who gets off on competing with young people.
Is that what you think this is about? Competition? I'm not competing. I'm just exercising my basic rights. It's my money. I can choose how to use it.
You? Damn it. I didn't even know you were supposed to pay for the wedding.
Really? Then why were you so keen to keep me away? And you knew you were using me for money? Well, I have the right to fight back against that too.
Whatever. You're nothing compared to Jessica.
Jessica? You mean your father's mistress who you worship as a mother?
Oh, so you know about that already. Well, that makes things easier. At least she cares about me. You're not fit to be my mother. You were just used as a cash cow, then tossed aside. That's all you were to us.
And how's that working out for you now? I admit I was fooled, but it's pretty rich being taunted by people who couldn't even afford a decent wedding without my money.
Shut up! Anyway, you're just a fake. Jessica is the one who deserves to be my mom.
Then why isn't Jessica paying for your wedding?
Ugh.
Comments like that just make me even less interested in helping financially. What exactly are you trying to achieve here?
You don't understand anything. It just pisses me off how high and mighty you act. You're just a stepmom who nags all the time, while Jessica accepts everything without complaining.
Well then, go ask her for help.
I can't. Look, I get why you're mad at us, but try to understand Dad's feelings too. He raised me alone. We were always poor. But he wanted to give his daughter a grand wedding. That's all he wanted.
A grand wedding? By cheating on me and using me as an ATM? Sounds like quite the fun life.
It wasn't supposed to be like this. No, it's not cheating exactly. Dad was just looking for someone more suitable to be my mother.
That's literally what cheating is.
You don't understand our situation.
All right, well, I might have a solution. If you can find a church in Hawaii that can do the wedding within a week, I might consider paying for it.
What? Is this another trick?
No tricks, just conditions. I really don't want to show any mercy because I'm so angry, but I feel bad for causing trouble for the groom's side.
You're serious? Really? You'd do that?
Yes, but on one condition. You'll have to pay me back for the damage to my room. You're an adult, after all. Plus, you need to tell your fiancé everything honestly. How you and your father betrayed me. That's the real reason the wedding couldn't happen.
But I can't tell him that.
Then no deal. If you don't like it, that's fine. Goodbye.
No, wait. Wait, I understand. I promise I'll tell my fiancé everything.
Everything, including Jessica. Don't try to hide anything. I can easily contact them.
Okay. But about the room. How much is the room damage going to cost?
Well, I don't know exactly, but let's say around $30,000.
You can't be serious. What? That's total robbery.
Think about your actions next time. Actually, it's pretty cheap considering there was important work equipment in there. Think about it. I make enough to casually drop $100,000 on your wedding. Causing total damage to my room? $30,000 is a bargain. Of course, if you can't pay, that's totally fine.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? Fine, I get it. I'll pay somehow. Just please let me have the wedding.
Then hurry up and find a church. I'll think about it once you do.
I hate you so much right now. Damn it. found one. Please tell me you're serious about this. Hey, Sarah, please answer me. I found one at the location I just sent on the map. It's affordable, has an ocean view, and barely needs any preparation. We can do it right away with just the paperwork and payment.
Wow, that was fast. Now, one more condition.
No, not again. What now? Why are you adding more conditions? That's not fair.
Fair? Like destroying my room was fair? Well, it's more like a basic obligation than a condition. Me paying for your wedding isn't a favor. You'll definitely need to pay me back.
You can't be serious. What? So I have to pay for both the room damage and the wedding? That's ridiculous.
Is it? Think carefully about your position here. What's ridiculous about paying for damage you caused and paying for your own wedding?
Well, But that's so much money.
You could always ask Jessica. Of course, you could ask your father for help too, but he'll have to pay me divorce settlement money and he's already broke, so that might be tough.
I have no choice, do I? Okay, fine. I'll definitely pay you back for the wedding costs too, so please front the money for now. I've been looking forward to this for so long.
Smart decision. All right, I'll send the money to your father.
Thank you. Maybe we could start over. From now on, we can be proper family.
Don't. Stop that. We're strangers now.
Huh? But I thought...
You don't get to play happy families now. I don't consider Mark my husband anymore. That's why I've been calling him your father this whole time.
Can't we try to fix things? I mean, weren't we just having a reconciliation moment?
Nope, this is strictly business. I don't know anything about moments. This whole thing has made me sick of you all. We're not family anymore.
I really am sorry. But thank you. I'm sorry we did such terrible things.
Actions have consequences. I hope you learned that. Anyway, let's skip the emotional stuff. Just have your wedding and pay me back. That's all I want.
I understand. I promise I'll pay you back.
My, how polite Emily has become. I'm so moved I'm tearing up. My vision's getting blurry.
Wait, hold on. Don't you dare.
Oh, I feel so dizzy. Oops, I accidentally wandered into your room.
Hey, wait, there's no need for revenge.
What's wrong? I thought accidents happen.
That's not funny.
Oh dear, I might break something, but that's okay, right? It's not my fault if I break things. It's not on purpose. My hand just slipped.
Please stop. Come on, that's mean. Stop it.
Just kidding. Not so fun when it happens to you, is it? But now you know how it feels to be on the receiving end.
Sarah, about everything. Hey, Sarah, thank you for everything this time.
Save it. Don't give me that thank you crap. You're the one I'll never forgive.
Well, can we talk?
No need. Emily told me everything.
I know I messed up.
Yeah, you did. And I want a divorce.
Yeah, we'll get divorced. I accept that. I've caused you so much trouble, always thinking about Emily and never considering my wife. I betrayed you terribly. I'm really sorry.
Spare me the apologies. I don't need any of that either. I seriously don't understand you. As soon as we get back from Hawaii, we're getting divorced, and you're paying me settlement money.
I'm sorry.
By the way, what were you planning to do with that extra $30,000? Tell me the truth for once.
This is hard to say, but I was planning to elope with Jessica.
With my money? You really are something else. How many times were you going to betray me before you were satisfied?
It wasn't my idea, I swear! Emily really liked her, and I wasn't really into the idea, but I thought she'd be a better mother.
Wow, still blaming Emily? You're truly rotten to the core.
You're right, I'm pathetic. I'll make this up to you, I really am sorry.
What even is this? Getting an apology and divorce settlement doesn't begin to make up for this. When we get home, I'm going to spray you with a fire extinguisher. Be ready for that. Then you'll really see how it feels. They managed to have their wedding in Hawaii after all. Though they had to stay in a cheap motel, I heard they still made some decent memories. Emily is apparently enjoying newlywed life with her husband now, though they're living paycheck to paycheck because of the payments to me. I apologized to her husband for causing him so much trouble, but he said he understood my actions after learning the whole story and married her knowing everything. I have no idea how such a horrible person managed to catch such a nice guy. Mark, after our divorce was finalized and he paid the settlement, is now living in extreme poverty. He's working so many jobs that he barely gets to see Emily anymore. He's probably feeling pretty lonely since he couldn't let go of her before. As for me, I'm living alone in the house where the three of us used to live. I don't have to worry about getting sprayed with fire extinguishers anymore, and every day is peaceful and fun. Who was that woman you were talking to while I was in the bathroom?
What woman?
At the bar, the one you were laughing with. It looked like she couldn't keep her hands to herself either.
Oh, that was Rachel, my ex-girlfriend.
Your ex? You seemed pretty friendly. You must have broken up on pretty good terms.
I guess you could say that. We just ran into each other. Small world, right?
You could have mentioned it when I got back to the table.
I didn't think it was important. We just chatted for a minute. It's not that big a deal.
She was glaring at me when she saw me. I got the feeling that she doesn't like the fact that we're dating.
Was she? I didn't notice anything like that.
And you were having quite an animated conversation with her.
We were just catching up. Haven't seen her in years.
For not seeing her in years, you two seemed very comfortable. What did you talk about?
Well, we used to date each other. Of course, we'd be pretty comfortable. What was I supposed to do? Ignore her? That would have been rude.
There's a difference between being polite and being that friendly.
Hold on. Are you seriously upset about this?
The way you were acting with her, it was a little jarring, especially since I'm your current girlfriend. I just wish that you could make it a little more clear that you're taken.
You're being unreasonable. It was just a normal conversation. Relax a little.
I saw how you were laughing and leaning in close to her.
What's the deal? Are you jealous or something?
It's not jealousy. It's just about respecting boundaries. Would you be happy if I was chatting like that to one of my own exes?
Come on, there's nothing to worry about. You're overthinking this.
Am I? Because you seem to be really enjoying yourself.
Everyone has their own way of communicating. You're reading too much into it.
Maybe I wouldn't be if you had introduced me properly instead of acting like I wasn't there.
Look, you have your life and friends. I have mine. That's just how it is.
Your ex-girlfriend is different from regular friends. I think it's only fair to introduce us to make it clear that there's no funny business.
Are you seriously doubting me? It'd be different if I was cheating, but I'm not. This is ridiculous.
Fine, I won't say anything about your relationships.
Good, because there's nothing to worry about.
If you say so.
I do say so. Can we drop this now?
Whatever you want.
Don't be like that. You're making this into something it's not.
I just find it strange you never mentioned you still talk to her.
We don't still talk. We literally just ran into each other.
Right, just a random coincidence.
Exactly. Now can we please move past this?
Fine.
You're still upset.
No, I said fine. Let's drop it.
Good, because this whole jealousy thing is getting old. What's with the dots?
Nothing. You're right. Let's drop it.
Hi, Sarah. This is Rachel. We met briefly yesterday.
How did you get my contact information?
Jack gave it to me. I really wanted to get to know you better.
I don't know how I feel about that, especially since I don't recall being properly introduced yesterday.
Oh, that's because you came back from the bathroom so suddenly, but we can fix that now.
Why do you suddenly want to get to know me better?
Why not? We should all be friends.
Friends? You're my boyfriend's ex. I don't understand your motivation here.
Do people need motivation to be friendly? I just want to connect.
You must want something. What is it?
So suspicious. Can't we just chat and get to know each other?
I'm Jack's fiancé. I don't see why we need to be friends.
Oh, is that why you're being so cold? Because I'm Jack's ex?
I'm not being cold. I just don't understand why you're contacting me.
You seem pretty uptight. Must be hard for Jack. You're completely different from his usual type. I wonder what got him to date you.
Excuse me?
I'm just saying, Jack likes to have fun. He's not really into serious types. Especially not killjoys like you.
Are you trying to provoke me on purpose?
Me? No way! Just having a friendly chat.
This doesn't feel friendly at all.
You're reading too much into things, just like how you read too much into Jack and me talking yesterday.
I need to go. Please don't contact me again.
We'll probably see each other again anyway. Jack and I hang out quite a bit. I'm sure we'll end up bumping into each other around town or even at your place.
What did you just say?
Oh, was that supposed to be a secret? My bad.
Are you saying you and Jack have been meeting up?
We're really close friends. Don't you want to meet up with close friends?
Stop making things up.
Making things up? Here, let me show you something. Look at this photo. Cute selfie, right? Jack and I took it last week.
What are you trying to achieve?
Achieve? I'm just sharing a nice photo, like how you share yours on social media. Why do you share those photos? It's the same thing.
You know my social media account?
Of course, though you might want to make it private if you don't want people seeing it. Must be hard keeping up with social media at your age. I can help you with that.
I'm leaving this conversation.
Aw, don't be like that. We were just getting started. By the way, Jack really likes that ice cream place we went to last week. You should take him there.
Stop messaging me.
Sure, but you know where to find me if you want to know more about what Jack's been up to. Or should I say, what we've been up to. Wow, someone can't take a joke. Jack always said you were too serious.
Care to explain why Rachel is harassing me?
What are you talking about?
She messaged me today, showed me some interesting photos. Do you want to take a look? Because you look like you're having a great time together.
Oh, those? Don't let her manipulate you. Those photos are old, like years old.
Really? She claims they're from last week.
She's lying. They're from when we were dating.
And why would she have my contact info, Jack?
I didn't give it to her.
She says otherwise. Or are you close enough that she can take a look in your phone without you even realizing?
Look, she must have found it somewhere else, like from one of our mutual friends.
Then can you explain why she is stalking my social media then?
That's just how Rachel is. She gets curious about people.
And you're defending her behavior?
I'm not defending it. I'm explaining it.
She says you two hang out regularly.
That's ridiculous. Don't believe everything she says.
The photos look pretty recent.
They're not. She's trying to cause trouble.
Why would she do that?
Because she's Rachel. She likes to joke around.
This doesn't feel like joking.
That's just her way of communicating.
Her way of communicating is harassment?
You're being dramatic. She's just playing around. Chill out a little.
playing around by showing me photos of you two together?
Those photos are old! How many times do I have to say it?
Then why didn't you tell me you still had contact with her?
Because I don't! We just ran into each other yesterday!
After apparently not seeing her for years, you gave her my contact info?
She probably got it from someone else.
Stop lying, Jack.
I'm not lying! You're letting her get to you!
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not taking sides, I'm trying to explain the situation!
The situation where your ex is harassing your fiancé?
It's not harassment, she's just joking around!
Well, I don't want to communicate with her.
Fine, I'll tell her to stop contacting you.
So you can contact her?
That's not what I meant!
Then what did you mean?
Look, I'll handle it, just stop overthinking everything.
Maybe I should reconsider this marriage.
Now you're being ridiculous! This is exactly what she wants!
What she wants or what you want?
Fine, I'll tell her to back off. Happy now?
You still haven't answered my question about the recent photos.
Stop making me repeat myself. Those photos are old!
Whatever you say.
Look, we need to focus on meeting my parents tomorrow for the marriage announcement. They're expecting us.
Fine.
Can we move past this now?
Sure, let's focus on tomorrow.
Good. My parents are really looking forward to meeting you properly.
Right, the proper meeting.
Don't be like that. Tomorrow is important.
I know, I'll be there. Why is Rachel at your parents' house? She's sitting in your living room like she owns the place.
Oh, right. I was surprised too.
Surprised? How did she even know that we were coming here today? On the day that we were supposed to tell your parents about our engagement.
She used to come here a lot when we were dating. I lived at home then. She probably just dropped by to say hi.
That doesn't explain why she's here today.
She just happened to visit. Total coincidence.
Coincidence? Really?
Yeah, crazy timing, right?
This is supposed to be our marriage announcement.
I know. Don't let it bother you.
Don't let it bother me. She's here on our special day. Why won't you tell her to leave?
Because she's just messing around. It's not a big deal. You should have seen her pranks back in college. Always full of surprises.
Is that why she wrote her name on our marriage registration form?
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't notice? Check the form.
Oh, that classic Rachel prank.
A prank.
Yeah, pretty funny, right? Her name next to mine.
I don't find it funny at all.
Come on, don't be such a buzzkill.
A buzzkill? This is our marriage registration.
The crazier the prank, the funnier it is.
I'm leaving.
Don't be like that. Let's all have fun with it.
Have fun? I came here to announce our marriage. I'm pretty sure your parents weren't expecting a joke like this either.
You're being too serious about this.
Too serious about our marriage? I'm going to make a big deal out of this because it is a big deal. This is the first step that we take together in this marriage.
Rachel knows how to lighten the mood.
Unlike me, right?
Well, you could learn a thing or two from her.
That's it. I can't forgive this.
Where are you going?
Away from here.
Don't leave! My parents are waiting!
Let Rachel entertain them.
You're overreacting!
Am I? Your ex is here and wrote on our marriage form.
It's just a joke!
Everything's a joke to you, isn't it?
My parents won't understand if you leave now.
Maybe they should ask why Rachel is here.
Please come back. We can sort this out.
I don't think so.
Sarah, answer me. Come on, I'll get a new form. We can redo it.
No need. I already submitted the one from earlier.
You what?
The one with Rachel's signature. I submitted it.
Are you insane? Why would you do that?
You both seemed fine with it. Thought I'd make the joke funnier.
This isn't funny anymore.
No, I thought pranks were better when they're over the top.
You've done something terrible.
Maybe you should introduce Rachel to your parents as your fiancé now.
This isn't a joke anymore.
But you said jokes are funnier when they're crazy, right?
We need to fix this right now.
Fix what? Your prank worked perfectly.
Sarah, just tell me where you are. My parents are furious.
Are they? How unfortunate.
You need to come back. My father is livid about all this and told me to get you to come back.
Maybe he should ask why Rachel was there.
Rachel's leaving. Come back so we can do this properly.
No.
My mother is crying.
Should have thought about that before inviting your ex.
I didn't invite her.
She just happened to show up on our marriage registration day.
You're still mad? It was just a stupid prank.
The marriage registration?
Yes, we need to get a new form right now.
But I already submitted the one with Rachel's signature.
This isn't a game, Sarah.
No, wasn't it you who said pranks are fun?
I can't believe you even did something like that. Why would you go that far?
You both seemed to think it was hilarious when you signed it.
Come on, my parents are waiting. They've prepared everything.
They prepared for your marriage announcement with Rachel too?
Stop playing around. This is serious.
Now it's serious? I thought it was just a prank.
My father is threatening to call his lawyer.
For what? The marriage registration your ex signed?
This isn't funny anymore.
But pranks are funnier when they're over the top, right?
You're destroying everything we built.
We or you and Rachel?
We need to fix this now.
There's nothing to fix. The registration is submitted. You're both married.
Don't you care about our future?
Which future? The one where you meet your ex secretly?
This is insane. You've ruined everything.
I ruined it? Not your secret meetings with Rachel.
Those meetings meant nothing.
So you admit there were meetings.
That's not what I meant.
For once, you're telling the truth.
We can still salvage this.
Like how you salvaged your relationship with Rachel?
Please just come back.
No, I think Rachel can handle it from here.
Rachel, we need to talk.
About our marriage?
Stop with the hearts. This is serious.
Why so cold? You weren't cold at the amusement park last month.
This isn't funny anymore.
Why not? You were laughing when I signed the form.
That was before Sarah submitted it.
She did, didn't she? That means she's okay with us getting married. That's perfect. Now we can be together without having to go behind her back.
I can't marry you.
Of course you can. We're already legally married.
Stop saying that. This isn't a game.
Remember how you said I was more fun than her?
I never said that.
At the coffee shop last week, you definitely did.
No, we're not. I'm going to fix this.
Why fix something that's meant to be?
Rachel, stop. This has gone too far.
Why fix it? This is perfect.
Perfect? This is a disaster.
Your parents already know me. They liked me before.
That was years ago. Things are different now.
Just forget about that boring woman. We're meant to be together.
Rachel, no, we can't do that. My parents and relatives all think I'm marrying Sarah. If I suddenly switch partners, my parents are already furious.
They'll calm down. Remember how mad they got about the beach trip?
Rachel, seriously, no! This would really damage my reputation! This is different! They're threatening to cut me off!
They'll get over it. You prefer me anyway, right?
This would destroy my reputation!
Since when do you care about reputation? You didn't care when we were sneaking around.
I care! I don't want rumors ruining my career! I could lose my position if this all gets out!
We've been seeing each other for months. That means something.
No, we don't! This was just casual!
Casual? All those secret meetings weren't casual. Just stop it, Jack. I won't agree to cancel it. We're supposed to be together.
What?
We're getting married. That's final.
No way! You saw how angry they were earlier? They weren't happy about you suddenly showing up at the house. That's why I was trying to get Sarah to come back.
I won't agree to cancel it. We're getting married.
What?
That's what I'm going to tell her, and your parents too. Besides, once a marriage registration is accepted, it's not easy to cancel. You might as well just accept it and marry me.
What are you saying, Rachel?
When I signed the marriage registration, you were laughing too. That's because you wanted to marry me, right?
No, that's not...
Well then, let's have a wedding celebration right here. Looks like Sarah's coming back too.
Wait a minute. Hey, what's going on? Why are you so excited about this?
Well, it's an engagement celebration, so we should make it grand. Though your parents don't look too happy.
You're really okay with me marrying Rachel?
Of course, that's why we're celebrating, right?
I'm a high-earning trader with great career prospects. You're really willing to let go of all that?
I can earn my own money, so it's not a problem. I was never interested in marrying for money anyway.
Fine then. I'll marry Rachel. She's way better than you anyway.
Oh, good for you. She must be thrilled, especially with all that massive debt she has.
What? What are you talking about?
Before I went to submit the form at the office, I overheard her on the phone. Probably talking to a debt collector, discussing payments in the tens of thousands of dollars. Monthly payments that big? She must have some serious debt.
What? But she never mentioned anything like that to me!
Must be such a relief for her to marry a high-earning corporate elite. She could probably pay off all her debt with your income, maybe even have some left over.
So that's what this is about. You knew this when you submitted that marriage registration?
Well, I thought it would be more fun that way. You're the ones who started with the signature prank, so I just went along with it.
Damn it, is this your idea of revenge?
Revenge? What do you mean? I'm just following your example of keeping things fun, like you taught me.
Whatever. I'll talk to my parents and get them to help me get rid of Rachel. Even if it goes to court with my family's money?
Oh, by the way, I should mention, I sent those photos of you and Rachel together to your parent.
What?
I wanted to show your parents how close you two are. How you've been having secret meetings even though you had a fiancé.
Wait! I told you those photos were from when we were dating! I haven't met her since I started dating you!
That roller coaster in the background of your photo at the amusement park? That was just built at the beginning of this year. Beginning of this year. That's after you were dating me, even after you proposed to me. Meeting your ex at an amusement park behind your fiancé's back. You two must be really close. What a perfect couple.
Wait, hold on, that's not what happened!
I wonder what your parents think about that photo. I heard they're really serious people. Will they understand this kind of joke?
Shit! This is bad! Listen, Rachel, I can't marry you after all. Let's end this.
No way! I've decided I'm marrying you!
You're just after my money because of your debt.
What? What debt? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I can't be with you. Plus, my parents don't like you anyway.
What's that supposed to mean? You make marriage decisions based on what your family thinks? Besides, you've been cheating on her with me all this time, and now you're going to dump me because it's convenient? I won't accept that.
Hey, we agreed this was just a casual thing between us.
Casual or not, your parents know about our affair now, right? Sarah told them. Maybe it's best if we just get married then.
I know you're just after my money. That was your plan all along.
What are you talking about? I don't care about money. I just love you.
Don't lie to me. I won't fall for your tricks. You deliberately arranged all those accidental meetings and came to my parents' house to drive Sarah away.
Yes, I tried to separate you two, but that's because I love you. It wasn't about money.
Shut up. I see right through you. I'm never seeing you again. Got it?
Wait, this debt thing. You must have heard it from Sarah. It's completely made up.
I trust Sarah way more than you.
Why did she block me on WhatsApp?
I'm blocking you too. This is the end of our relationship.
No, wait, please. I really do love you.
Ha! The queen of pranks with an Oscar-worthy performance, but I'm not falling for it. Sarah, please, my parents are threatening to kick me out.
That's between you and them.
They're saying I've disgraced the family.
By inviting your ex to our marriage registration?
I've cut all ties with Rachel. Isn't that enough?
Now you cut ties after months of lying?
You don't understand my position.
Your position of meeting her behind my back?
I'm trying to make things right.
Right? Like meeting your ex behind my back.
It wasn't like that.
Then what was the amusement park about?
Those photos were old.
The new roller coaster in the background says otherwise. Nothing to say about that?
That was just one time.
Beginning of this year, after you proposed to me.
I can explain everything.
Explain meeting your ex at an amusement park?
It was just a friendly meetup.
While we were engaged?
Please help me convince my parents.
Why should I?
Because they respect you.
Unlike how you respected me.
They won't even pay for our wedding now.
Wedding? You think we're still getting married?
Of course we are. I love you.
Now you love me? Not when you were with Rachel?
That meant nothing.
Like our engagement meant nothing.
I made a mistake.
Multiple mistakes with photographic evidence.
What do you want from me?
The truth, for once.
I'm telling the truth now.
Compensation for emotional damages.
You want money? Fine.
Not just money, justice.
I'm an elite businessman. Money isn't an issue.
The company you got through Daddy's connections.
Don't threaten me.
It's not a threat. It's a promise.
What are you implying?
Wonder what they'd think about these photos.
You wouldn't dare.
Your company has a strict morality clause, right?
This is blackmail.
Weren't you the one who said pranks are better when they're over the top?
This isn't a prank anymore.
No, it's consequences.
You'll regret this.
Like how you regret meeting Rachel?
I'll fight this in court.
With what evidence? Your dating photos with Rachel?
You're destroying my life.
No, you did that all on your own. After that, Jack had to pay me compensation for emotional damages. His parents cut ties with him, and he basically got fired from the company he got into through connections. Despite having no particular talents of his own, he can't forget his previous privileged lifestyle, so he can't find a job that satisfies him. Now he's living in a cheap apartment, barely making ends meet. Rachel, heartbroken after being rejected by Jack, left town and is now living alone somewhere else. That phone call about debt? Complete lie, but I never expected things to work out this perfectly. Now they're both too busy struggling to joke around anymore. As for me, I'm enjoying single life again. I'm currently open to dating, but I'll pass on any guys who think everything's just a joke and can't take anything seriously.